What is going on, nerds? Today I'm playing a really interesting Charizard list focused around the Amulet of Hope, a spec, in a tournament. So, essentially, what Amulet of Hope does, Pokemon's card's tattoo is knocked out by damage from an attack, search for any 3 cards. Now, of course, there's plenty of ways decks can get around this by either gusting or just not knocking out using damage from an attack. Which is why I use it on a heavily Budew-focused build, because item lock makes it harder for my opponent to pull off those plays. And also because Budew item lock is so useful, I play other tools that are really good at disrupting. So Gravity Gemstone for stalling in the active, Handheld Fan to move energy off if they hit me. So I can actually deck people out. I've done it multiple times with the Budew. But the main thing is they knock out the Budew with the Amulet. I search out a Xerosic, which makes my opponent discard down to 3 cards in hand, and a Grabber, which removes a Pokemon from those 3 cards. And then my opponent just has a pretty dead hand. And then I hit him with Charizard, and often that Charizard will also have a Handheld Fan attached to remove energy from them. So it essentially establishes a board my opponent has a lot of trouble getting around. Even if they do manage to get around the Amulet of Hope, most of the time it ends up requiring a lot of resources, because under item lock, it's kind of sketchy to use resources. Which makes everything work great. And the tournament is just now beginning. Round 1, it looks as if I'm playing against a Gouging Fire deck. I have accepted my opponent's request, and I need to restart my game because live still has that issue. I also need to figure out how the new interface works. They've changed how you interact with cards on live, to the point where in my testing I accidentally messed up Infernal Rains, where I attached energy where I didn't want to the new system. Alright, I am live, right? Let me just make sure I'm live, but I'm pretty sure I am. I in fact am. Cool. Pog. Okay, that was cringe. Anyway. So. Expensive Hobby is my opponent's name. Let's go for round 1. That is an interesting interface. I feel like they just updated it again halfway through today. Again. Because, yeah, it seems like they changed it again. I swear the interface did not look like that when I played the game earlier today. So they're still graphically changing it, which is kind of surprising. Alright. Very, very interesting. Cool. I swear. Okay. My opponent won the coin flip. I'm going first. Aw, that's too bad. Now, I am fighting a Gouging Fire deck, which is, I guess, okay, because Gouging Fire should generally be a favorable matchup. This is an interesting start. I feel like I can get a turn 1 attack, so I do start with Pidgey. This is strange. The good thing is Fezandipiti is just consistent. Oh, that's great, actually. Yeah, Amulet seems good. I feel like I do have to get 2 Manders. I really would love to get myself a Budew. But I technically don't need it immediately. Whereas if you can Gust knock out my only Charmander, I'm in big trouble. Let's see, does he play Pokemon Catcher, actually? Let's see, he plays Secret Box. Let me see how many catchers he plays. He plays Boss, of course. Wait, never mind, he can't knock out a Charmander very easily. Because he'd have to Boss, but he can't safely Boss. There's also an argument that I get Pidgey. Because if he knocks me out, then I get to get Pidgeot and Charizard set up. I actually like this way of doing it. And then I will end my turn. Very interesting. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Vessels. Let's see what he gets. I mean, I guess it's just fire energy. But he is, I guess I was wondering what's taking so long, but it's his first search, so he's probably prize checking. Okay, another vessel. That's sketchy. It's interesting he discarded Magma Vase, and that makes you think he already has one. Another dark. How many Monkey Dory does he play? It's open deck list. He plays 1 Monkey Dory, but 3 Dark Energy. That's interesting. Assuming he has Sada. But I guess he has to Squawkabilly to find it. Alright. Let's see. So if he hits into the Amulet, I have searched Rare Candy, Pidgeot, and Rare Candy, And then I get Charizard. Yeah. Rare Candy, Pidgeot, Rare Candy is what I get off the Amulet. And it's good he doesn't play Prime Catcher, because, oh my gosh, he's actually bossing. Okay. What can he attack with, though? Entei V, I guess, would be his attacker. Yeah, that could be scary if he goes for something with, like, Entei V. But it's going to be a little difficult for him to set that up, I feel like. But maybe it's possible. So let's see, Entei V. He'd have to get it in play, he'd have to Magma Base into it, and attach to it, and then switch to it. He plays one switch card, and no regular switch. He could technically kill my other Pidgey if he gets an Energy Switch, which he does play 3 Energy Switch. So that is another option for him, and then I Fezandipiti, and likely Fezandipiti still sets me up anyway. Also, using his Magma Basin is nice to set up Radiant Charizard plays, so I do like that. Ultra Ball's okay. Sucks that I got the Amulet out of the active, but I think there's a very good chance my opponent just misses an attack anyway. Let's see. Has he used his Splitter yet? Oh wait, he hasn't Sodded. Wait, if he hasn't Sodded, why did he Squawk first, actually? Yeah, that's odd to me, actually. I guess because he wanted to get another Ancient Pokemon in play. But now if he missed Soda, he's kind of in trouble. Oh no, he bossed. I'm dumb. That's why I didn't Soda. He bossed. Right. Because otherwise Pidgey wouldn't be in the active. So... oh, he passes, yeah. I feel like Gusting was sketchy, but I guess it also meant that this thing... ooh! He doesn't even take a KO, so there's not a whole lot I can do, though. So I just kind of have to sit here. I would love to be able to retreat to the Pidgey. Sounds like it's not an option. Handheld Fan's interesting, though. To move energy off of him. Especially if I can't, like, find a Defiance Band or something. Seems good. Yeah. I can slow roll it. Don't have to play too fast. As long as he takes 1 prize and then I take 2 prizes every turn, I still probably win the game. So just have to make sure I pull that off. Let's see. Soda, yep. Could be interesting if I have to Xerosic. But I'm assuming I'm just going to Fezandipiti in like an Arven and not Xerosic. But we'll see. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. What does he do? He already Sodded. I guess he just attaches and plays... or he Heat Blast, actually. He already has the energy for Heat Blast. If I move energy off, I'm going to move it to Squawk. Yeah. Man, I'm not commentating as well, because this deck actually makes me have to think a lot more than I'm used to. Alright, cool. Take Surprise. I think I do bring up the Pidgey, because even if he knocks it out, at least I get access to the Amulet. Okay. Fezandipiti to draw me some cards. If I don't find what I need, I go for something Budew. I actually don't. I was expecting to set up. I don't even get a Budew play either. I guess I can go for a Xerosic Machinations. To kind of trash my opponent's hand, at least. It's not perfect. But in theory, my opponent can't get an easy Boss's Orders play or something if I trash his hand. Yeah. If he Gust Fezandipiti, I guess Gusting Fezandipiti is actually not an issue. I thought it would be at first, but then he goes to 3 prizes, which is an odd number of prizes. I guess that makes Radzard play harder. But it seems like it keeps the prize trade pretty similar if I do it that way. Alright. What's he choosing? Because he has a lot of good stuff in his hand if he's taking that long to choose Xerosics. Discard switch card, okay. Wait, actually I can see what he discarded here. Okay. So it actually wasn't as crazy as I thought it was. I do like the Dela switch card though. Gust for 20 is interesting, although I feel like it's unnecessary, so I'll attach here. I'll end my turn. I hope he hits into the Pidgey. Although, he probably won't. Okay. Sounds good. So, let's see. He energy switches. Makes sense. That doesn't get him an attack, although if he attacks into the Amulet, I think I'm not caring that he got an attack. Definitely attacking into other things could be scary. But I'm not too worried. This ball's for Mew. He's gonna restart. One more card. He needs more than just one more card, though. Alright. What it's even doing, I feel like this is, like, very uninteresting game 1. Not that much is actually happening, interestingly. But hopefully my opponent actually makes a play. He's already... I mean, the timer difference is also interesting. I feel like he's just sitting there. What is he doing? I'm surprised that he has not played the card. I guess... Oh, I think he's determining whether or not to hit an amulet. Because he thinks that if he hits an amulet, I get any 3 cards, and that could be a problem. Which, yes, it will be a problem if he hits an amulet. Sada? Wait, oh, he's gonna Sada. That seems like a surprising thing to wait on. Maybe he's deciding what to Sada to? I feel like that's generally not a specifically difficult decision, but that's possible. Huh. No clue. So... Sada there. Is he just gonna Heat Blast? He kind of has to hit me. I guess he could also gouge him. Yeah, he does. Okay, now I get to search out any 3 cards. And this is the whole point of the deck. Okay, so I have to be fast. Because live puts the timer on me. Candy, Pidgeot. Because I already have the Pidgeot. Candy, Zard, and Candy. Right? How many fire? Yep. Okay. Those. Perfect. Just had to rush it a little bit, but this works. Bring up Mander. Thorton Mander. Into a Pidgey. Your Pidgey. Candy to Pidgeot. I can also flip the script before I search out anything. Or I might as well thin Fire Energy first. Blustery Wind's also an interesting attack in this matchup. I don't think it's entirely necessary, but it does seem good. Briar seems very good in this matchup, though. That's definitely good. Blustery Wind's interesting. I feel like I could just set it up. There's nothing specifically I'm looking for anyway. Yeah. 3 cards, yes. Buddy's huge, because then after I hit him, if he gougings, Buddy can finish him off. Now I quick search. Let's see. What do I get with quick search? There's a lot of options. I have already used Flutter, so I can't Iono. Countercatcher is interesting. I kind of like Countercatcher because I can try to force him to find a boss's orders by killing that. And then he's forced to find a boss to go with that. Although if he's gouging, it also is good for me. I could also get a Radzard play set up. I could get a Turo for next turn. Collapsed Stadium replaces his Stadium. There's a lot of good options here, actually. I think Collapsed Stadium's a good one. There's an argument that I want to wait to use it to remove Fezandipiti next turn. And for now, just hit into him. I think that makes sense. Yep. Hit into him. But that will be useful next turn. Take 2 prizes. There we go. Alright. So, brings up Mew. He has to get an energy on the moon. I feel like that's generally not going to be an issue. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't think he's going to have an issue getting an energy on a Roaring Moon. Seems pretty simple for him, generally. But maybe I'm wrong. Alright. Fezandipiti, that does get him cards. I guess he did discard a good bit of important things off the Xerosic, but most of it wasn't energy. Magma Basin onto the... That's why I consider removing the Magma Basin, but I still think it was correct to leave it in play, because I'm using Collapsed Stadium. It's preferable that I'm using it to remove a possible liability, which is Fezandipiti right now. I'm also realizing to kill him with Buddy after he gougings, I will need a Defiance Band. Which I did not actually realize at first. Alright. So, now he's... Guess he's just gonna gouging. Man, gouging fire is a kind of boring matchup. I mean, I guess I'm also just playing a slower version of Zard already, but... So he gougings. I need to find a Defiance Band. I don't think I prized it. If I prized it, I might be in a scary position, although I have Blustery Wind. Oh, he increases his HP. Well, it looks as if... Wait, Itchy Pollen does 80, right? Oh, with Defiance Band, he's weak to grass, right? Okay, so with Defiance Band, Itchy Pollen still does 80 damage, which is still enough to KO Roaring Moon. So actually, that just works fine. I was worried for a sec, but nope, it works good. Awesome. Vessel to get 2 fire energy. And now, let's see what he does. Alrighty. So... I'm going to turn down the audio of live. I'm realizing it's probably a little bit annoying. Turn it down to there about. There we go. Okay. So, why is he taking so long on his turns? Like, is there a hard option here again? It's a little confusing, I don't know. But, okay, that is... Radzard's good. Briar's... I guess Briar's not relevant, actually. It's good, but it's not required. So he gougings. Okay. His damage on himself. Good. Yep. I want to be able to get the Fezandipiti off my board. That's definitely the harder thing to do, is find a way to get Fezandipiti off my board. I'm going to flip the script first. Of course, I had the good things in my deck. Oh, Defiance Band is a huge pull. Yeah, so currently I'm doing enough. So now I can quick search for a Turo and pick up Fezandipiti. Awesome. And then Radzard will finish the game off. Pick up you. Put you down. Also, Magma Basin to you. I don't expect him to be able to kill my Pidgeot. It might be possible. How could he go about killing my Pidgeot? I don't think he has an easy way of doing so. Especially under item lock. It feels like it's going to be a little tough for him to do any way of actually getting rid of my Pidgeot from the field. Which is good, because it means I should win this game. Okay, 80 damage, because of Defiance Band. Huge. And then item lock. Now, he does have a 6-card hand. So yeah, that's essentially the only scary thing, is he has a large hand. Grabber's interesting. I don't think it's at all necessary now, though. So, let's see. Mew, the active, yeah. He can base in. This is 260, though. Does he have a way to increase his damage? He does not play any damage modifiers that I see. Oh, he plays Monkey Dory. Oh, so... Okay. There is a way he technically can win. It involves Magma Basin here. Soda. Oh, he can't Soda, because he can't Gust if he Sodas, right. Magma Basin, he can't attach, because he has to attach to Monkey Dory. And if he Gusts, he can't Soda. Because I was thinking, oh, Monkey Dory off a 2 on the Pidgeot, Gust Pidgeot, knock it out. But that actually doesn't work. I was also thinking Delphox V is a possible option. Does 120 to the active and 120 to the bench. But 120 to the bench, Radzard barely survives, so that doesn't work either. His best option is to probably go for some kind of Bravery Charm play. Oh, he only plays one Bravery Charm, and he's already down his Bravery Charm. He probably has to put a 1-prizer into the active, which will probably be Fluttermane. Yes. So what he has to do is, I think he has to put a 1-prizer into the active. Or, he might Monkey... No, he Monkey Dory's on a Budew. Okay. No, he can't Gust Radzard. So if he Monkey Dory's on a Budew, I bring up Pidgeot. This can't kill Pidgeot. Monkey Dory onto Radzard technically could win with the Delphox play I was talking about. But that requires a lot of pieces, and he did not find it, so I win. Good luck in the rest. Game 1 is a win. That was a pretty large win. I don't think it was even really close. But yeah, cool. 1-0. This prizing for this tournament, I think, is cash. So that's cool as well. And it's a qualifier for some later event. So maybe I'll get into that event. And I'll just play a random match, because there's like 12 minutes until the next tournament match. That's, in theory, enough time to finish it. Hopefully it is, at least. It might not be, but I'll try. How many players are there, actually? I can't quite tell right now. After round 1, it will let me know. Looks like around 60-something. I don't know. Do I want to go first? No. Early Budew is important, so I'm definitely going to go for the early Budew. Awesome. Pidgey, start. Alright, so having Amulet in my starting hand is good. My hand seems weak overall, but if I can just find a Budew, I'm probably in a good position. I am fighting Dragapult, which I think is pretty close, maybe slightly unfavored, but there's definitely a lot more room for me to outplay them than there is for them to outplay me. At least I think so. Those are pretty solid. Alright. So, Amulet, you. I don't hate putting you down. The reason, I mean, I like being able to remove liabilities, but the reason is he cannot fit both Lumineon and Budew if I do this. Which does seem very good, because he probably wants to fit both of them. And that is exactly why I attached the Amulet here, instead of relying on possibly finding a Budew. Grabber's good. Okay. No Pokemon. Oh, but Ultra Ball and Candy. Well, if he Ultra Balls a Candy, he's actually not getting attacked. This hand's overall not amazing for him. Although my hand's not great either. Could attach and Gust. Essentially, if he knocks me out, I'm going to be Thortoning the Fezandipiti into something. This is very weird, but it does seem as if the only way he's really getting... I guess it also depends on his top deck, but his hand was relatively dead with what he had. He can pop him for a Budew. That is something he can do. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if he pop him for a Budew. I think it's probably okay if he does, but yeah. I don't also dislike attaching Double Turbo to Fezandipiti. That is an interesting option. I have some weird options I can make. Because Fezandipiti Snipe is actually quite solid with, like, his damage Duskull on the bench. What's he gonna pop him for? Okay, fails. I wish I could have item locked him, but I guess his hand's kind of weak. Also, he's gonna Ultra Ball. Is he gonna get the Dragapult or the Dragfloak? I know he has Rare Candy in hand. He got rid of the only energy in hand. Does that mean he top decked an energy? Because that was the only energy he had in hand just a second ago, when I looked in his hand with Grabber. So it's definitely very weird if he gets rid of the only energy he has access to. Even if it does evolve him up to a Pult, that doesn't seem to do much for him. He did top deck an energy, but that other card in his hand is a rescue. Okay, so he does have the attack. The good thing is he's in a weird situation. So he knocks me out, and I get to search my deck for any 3 cards. So I have to get Charmander in the discard is the first problem for my setup. Okay, so Charmander, and then Ultra Ball. That gets me, the Ultra Ball gets me the Thorton, and then I need Rare Candy Zard. The Ultra Ball gets me Lumineon. Shoot. What do I do here, actually? Right? Because I'm realizing I actually probably can't set up all I need. I'm like 1 piece away. I have the Thorton. That's all, though. Shoot. I gotta make a decision. I could just go for, like, setting up a Buddy play, honestly. Fire Energy. And, dang it. Don't let me get 2 cards because I messed it up. Well, good thing this isn't a tournament match. Oh yeah, I could have gotten less pieces than Fezandipiti into the pieces I'm missing, actually. I didn't consider that. I messed that up. I wish Live didn't have that timer on searching out 3 specific cards, because it's really hard to choose sometimes. The good thing is he only gets 1 prize card, and in theory, it's not enough to do much. If he's even going to pick up the prize. Is the game frozen? Okay, there we go. So recruiting Budew is interesting. I wish I had gotten a Gust to go along with it, because Budew alone isn't great. That's actually pretty solid. Because I can Counter Catcher. And Counter Catcher, it means he's not getting Phantom Dive, almost certainly. But he also could miss other possible opportunities for things. And I can Poffin, and now I can truly start to set up. And Handheld Fan or Gemstone. I'm going to say Gemstone because it makes it for EP harder to get out of the active. Then Poffin, Mander, Pidgey. I have no clue how long he's going to be stuck. Hopefully it's long enough for me to do some havoc on his board. Okay, there we go. Cool. No messages I missed. Okay, good. He passes, yep. That's what I expected and was hoping for. Do I start powering up Fezandipiti? Or do I pick it up with Turo? Or do I just do nothing? I'm just gonna Itchy Pollen. I feel like he's stuck for a little while. He has to like find his own Turo or something if he wants to get out of the active, which I guess requires only a Lumineon. They can't like Ultra Ball for that Lumineon. So yeah, Pidgeot's good, although I can't use it right now. There's still an argument that I Turo up the Fezandipiti. But also just good consistency, because if he does get an attack, then it can draw me into setup. Because if it gets an attack, I'm probably putting it back down anyway. So I guess that's why I'm not. Also, I could, if I need to, attach Double Turbo to purposely leave him alive. Iono is interesting. It feels unnecessary, especially because it puts Pidgeot on the bottom of my deck. At any point I want, I can kill this creepy. By attaching... Oh, I can't attach Defiance Band, never mind. So I guess that's okay. Yeah. So I draw again. Thorton. Very interesting. I just need to draw like an Arven or something. And eventually the lock's, of course, gonna break. But I'll be prepared when it does. Dracloak, he does evolve the bench one at least. And now we've got at least some kind of draw engine on board. But it's just a Dracloak. Alright. Top deck Zard or Candy or Arven or anything. Countercatcher is interesting because I can actually keep him locked a little bit longer, which is good. Problem is I go after the Dracloak and evolve it up to Pulp. That's weird. I could go after the Duskull, but you can also retreat the Duskull. Definitely gonna be an interesting choice to decide what to countercatcher. All options lead to sketchiness. Plops. That can kill the Budew if he's wanting it to. And now, definitely the only option to chase would be the Dracloak. Is he going to try and kill the Budew? He's able to. He is. No, he's putting on the Charmeleon. Is he going to Turo? Wait. What is he doing here? Charmeleon can't be hit by damage counters while on the bench. So he can't, like, Phantom Dive into a Charmeleon or anything. That's not a possibility. I'll take the prize card, though. He bosses? Okay. So is he going to Jet Headbutt or something? How does he get out of the active in order to do that? Oh, right. His retreat cost is down because the Gravity Gemstone is on the active. Okay. So that does board wipe me. Kind of. Yeah, it does. Okay. At that point, though, why did you need to put 5 on Charmeleon, right? Because at that point, don't you just kill the Budew? Because that leaves easy options to go directly back into some kind of lock. Or any Thorton play. There's so many plays I can make because of that. That's strange. I actually think I do bring up the Budew. The good thing is if he gets down to 2 prize cards, that is the, like, golden prize card number for him to be at. There we go. Now I'm going to set up Pidgeot. I'm especially going to get a board of all things that he can't really do much to. Itchy Pollen is interesting. I guess we should have brought up the Pidgeot so I could hit with Blustery Wind. But it's fine, because I guess damaging it on the bench isn't an issue. I can put this down. Yeah, that's fine. I wish I could Iono him, but I've already supported with Thornton, which is fine. Attach there. How many Fire Energy that is card? 2? I think I'm enough in deck, so that's good as well. Quick search. Technically, if you gust this, it could be a problem. The Xerosic is interesting, although I definitely feel like Iono is the better decision. Handheld Fan is certainly interesting. Although, Defiance Band is the better option, most likely. Although, I guess if you carry both of these... Oh, I have to get another Mander in play. Right. So if I don't get another Charmander in play, he could technically knock out my only Charmander. And then I'd have a problem. And then it's Itchy Pollen. Also means he can't choose to do anything other than just hitting into Budew. And presumably putting damage somewhere on the bench that he feels fit. Then he takes a prize. So I attach Defiance Band. And theoretically I roll over him. I will need to quick search for Lumineon for this to work optimally. But that's fine. Lumineon's easy. Because Source of Stone's in deck. Although if I do that, I'm not Ionoing. So do I care? Because there's nothing he can really hit. It's a problem. So if there's nothing he can hit, then I don't care about Iono. Although I guess I need to take... Oh no, Briar takes extra prizes. So yeah, I set up Zard. Then next turn I set up Briar Reply, and then I win. So I think I should just have the game sealed. Putting out Lumineon is a 2-prizer, actually. He spreads the damage, as expected. You bring up the Pidgeot, he takes 1 prize, so he's in range of Briar, although if he finished off Charmander, I guess it doesn't work. Why did Charmander get sucked up inside Pidgey? What the heck? Which is my active? What? No! I have 2 active Pokemon I can't quick search. What is happening? Oh, I'm so glad this is in a tournament match. What in the world? I've never had 2 active Pokemon. Shoot. Well, that's such an annoying glitch. That just ruins everything. So what do I do? Can I retreat? If I retreat, is it retreating? Which one is it retreating? I can't retreat. I have to concede. Thankfully, this is not a tournament match. What the heck? What just happened? What in the world just happened? That's nuts. That's insane. Goodness. Why is live so broken since the last update? They changed the interface and seemed to break basically everything. It's really a pain. I should not have lost that match. But when the game bugs like that, there's really nothing I can do. Thankfully, it was not a tournament match. I'm just... Okay, anyway. Live will be live. Next match should go better, and it should start any second now. It looks like the last match time is out, so I'm assuming there's some kind of judge call. Delaying the next match. But yeah, 1-0, hoping to go 2-0, and hoping live doesn't glitch out. But I'm not super hopeful. I'm fighting Frostlass Budew. Fun. Especially considering, I think... Oh, it also has this Pathra EX. Interesting. I feel like this is a fine matchup, right? Because, I mean, this Pathra, pretty easy to kill. I play my own Budews to deal with his Budews. Yeah, I feel like this is fine. Especially because, in order for him to be attacking with Budew a lot, he has to be hitting into my Amulet. He does play Monkey Dory. I actually didn't realize that, which means... Oh, Monkey Dory's annoying, actually, because he moves my Budew damage right back to me. So, round 2, yep, I'm 1-0. Hopefully round 2 goes well. I'm fighting a, Frostlass Monkey Dory deck with Budew. Which is interesting, because he can just move his, Budew damage, my own Budew damage, back to me. Which means my own Budew's kind of sketchy. Do I want to go first? No. I definitely want to get the first Budew. Let's see how this goes. Having Amulet in my starting hand would have been great. If I could utilize it. So, shuffle, let's see. Budew is a great start. I mean, it is the great start. And then Arven gets me, I guess, Poffin and Amulet. Tough thing is, if he kills you with Monkey Dory, Amulet doesn't work. Which, that actually, leads to an argument that I put Amulet on something high HP. Because the only way for him to kill something... He probably isn't killing something high HP by, deck damage. He's using, his Pathra EX. Let's see. Also, Amulet's use depends on if he can even set up Monkey. He plays 5 Darkness Energy, so I think it's pretty easy. But he doesn't have to find the Darkness Energy. He plays 1 Earthen Vessel, but he can't search out the Vessel because it's an item. Since any Dark Energy he uses has to directly be a Dark Energy. It's also cool. If he does take the first prize, I can attach Defiance Band to my own Budew. And that seems pretty good. I also like possible options of Gravity Gemstone stalls. Just to slow my opponent down while I'm busy setting up. Ultra Ball for a Frostlass. He has 1 card. It's the Ultra Ball by double a Night Stretcher? Okay. I'm assuming with 1 card, he does not have the energy from Monkey Dory. It's possible, though. And if he does, I guess I just have to deal with it. Okay, Poffin. I would love to Grabber. Although, Grabber does get the Frostlass out of his hand, actually. Oh, actually, Pidgeot's a fine attacker in this matchup, right? So I don't even need to, like, go for anything crazy. I just go for, like, Grabber, Amulet, right? Grabber, Amulet. And then I grab my opponent's Frostlass out of his hand. What does he have? He has an Irida. It's a water Pokemon item card. He can't use the item, and the water Pokemon just gets back that Frostlass. And therefore, he's not setting up Munkidori. Yeah, this is great. And I get to attach Amulet, too. Does he play Vacuum? He does not play Vacuum. Huge. And hit. That's crazy. Grabber's so good. Grabber's cracked. 2 Night Stretcher in the discard, too. So recovering things is even weirder. So Irida. Oh, what was in his hand? It was the Frostlass and oh yeah, and the Irida. Yep. So then he Iridas Frostlass and Stamp. He can't use Stamp though when he's under item lock. So that's good. I really wanted to kill my buddy. Frostlass that can ping things for a little bit of damage. Retreats to the other Budew. That's fine. You can switch between the Budews. I also have multiple of my own Budews. He does ping his own Munkidori. He could eventually power that up. He plays 5 Dark Energy. But he has to find the pieces. I think I Lumineon and just set up Pidgeot immediately. But I don't really want to break Budew Lock. I just want to set up Pidgeot, which does require a Forest Seal Stone is why. Rare Candy Forest. Now, Pidgeot will immediately start getting pinged by Frostlass. But that appears like it will be a non-issue. Arven or Turo. I feel like Turo is good to pick up my own Lumineon. Xerosic and Boss are both also interesting options. I'm going to go for Turo to clean my Lumineon off the field. Because if I need to clean off the field, it might be like needing clean it plus doing something else. So already having a Turo is available. Whereas, oh, I can't candy because I'm item locked. Shoot. Oh, that's okay. That was a mistake, though. It's fine. But yeah, I messed that up. Probably at that point, I even get a boss's orders over what I got. Good thing is, once again, if he kills me and activates Amulet, I'm happy. Yep. Because killing me activating Amulet is pretty good. I really hope he doesn't get the Dark Energy top deck. This is good. So he is about to activate Amulet, and let's say Turo. But then if I Turo, I lose Amulet, so I can't Turo, which is fine. Hit. He's probably going to hit into me and activate my Amulet. And what will Amulet get? So Amulet, I need to prepare ahead because I'll be on a timer. I mean, I could just go for another Budew. As one thing. Wait, don't I just get, like, Budew, Charmander, Charmeleon? Like, is it really that simple? So I can, like, set up a Zard. I mean, that seems fine. There's, like, other possible options, but they all seem unnecessary. Budew, Charmander, Charmeleon. Yay. Get the entire setup under lock. And then go back to Budewing my opponent after I Turo my Lumineon up. Which will also give me access to possibly another Splitter. Things get pinged, that's fine. I don't know why Lumineon did get pinged there. It's not like its ability's gone. But it just didn't get pinged. Sure, also I'm behind on prizes, which is good with Defiance Band. But, I mean, I'm not really utilizing Defiance Band here anyway. Go here. And Itchy Pollen. And we're both still item locked. Silly, silly game with all the item locking in the world. Okay, Zard. That's fine. I was expecting him to find the energy for his Munkidori earlier. But he hasn't, and that's good. Oh, there it is. Okay. He can kill my buddy here, if he heals his own Munkidori. He does indeed kill my Budew. Okay. Bring out Pidgey. Pidgey will be able to finish off his Budew. I could even Lumineon for some kind of disruption option. If I liked. Or if I wanted to. I guess if I liked is a weird way to put it. Okay. If I would like. Get you. Could put Lumineon down again and just Xerosic. Or I could get it for an Iono play next turn. I think I'm going to save it for a next turn Iono play. Defiance Band on here is ultimately unnecessary. I'll save it for a Budew. And I will Gust for knockout. Okay. So if he wants to knock me out, what's he going to do? He could power out Monkey Dory, hit me with Monkey Dory. Just moving the damage off Monkey Dory is not enough to KO me. If he gusts my Charmander, he technically could get a knockout on Charmander. If he attacks with Monkey Dory. Although if he attacks with Monkey Dory, he's not attacking with Budew, and I'm happy. Plays 3 Budew, okay. He does attack with... He's going to retreat to Budew? That's another question. Stamp. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. This is actually worse than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting the unfair stamp to already be available on hand. Oh, actually, he irritated for it earlier, and I just forgot, I think. I guess the good thing is he's going back into Budew. Which means technically he's not killing me immediately, at least. I maybe should have at least put Lumineon down for the reason of it being an extra Pokemon. Poffin for a Flittle. 30 HP Flittle. I do think I Gust into the Budew. Proud. I don't like the damage that puts on Charmeleon, although I feel like I can handle it. I think this is still winnable. Now, if I top Xard, it's absolutely great. Okay. That I can deal with. Could attach an energy to it, or attach Charmeleon. Oh, Charmeleon's about to die, actually, so I think attach to this. And then I'll Gust. He will get to heal off that damage. The good thing is, if he doesn't heal the Monkey Dory, it will be dying soon. Just by the own Frostlass damage killing his own Monkey Dory if he doesn't act quickly and heals Monkey Dory. But if he... yeah. He has to heal his own Monkey Dory, but if he heals his own Monkey Dory, that also leaves options for me to do things on my side, which are good. He does heal the Monkey Dory. Okay. And then he Pollens. This is still really bad, actually. Even if I kill the Budew, he still has his Pathra set up. Charmeleon's about to die. Dang. I guess I should have found a way to play around Unfair Stamp. When I use the, Amulet of Hope, I should have set up differently. I wasn't sure how this matchup worked, to be honest. Ultra Balls would be great if I wasn't item locked. Wait, I think I lose this turn, most likely. As long as he has an energy, I do. If he doesn't have an energy, I technically could survive another turn, but I still most likely lose the game in the end. But at least it's not fully over. Arven should just win in the game if Arven Vessel is not prized. Rescue Board and what was it? Rescue Board and Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher gets back the energy and he wins. Okay. Yeah. That was very unexpected to fight against. What should have I done better? First of all, I should have tried to set up Zard. Put more focus on setting up HR Zard. And got Radzard in play, too. Setting up Radzard is good. Had no clue how to play that matchup, so that was just my fault. Okay. Wait, does he have a victory screen? Why is the game freezing? We're talking about opponent, actually. That's why I'm going silent. Talking about, yeah, Frostless kills things, abilities, yeah. Alright. Wasn't sure. Like, the game is just frozen. This is the second glitch in a row. 2 games in a row. Yeah. Definitely. Like, the game froze on win, but... the game is so broken. Okay, I guess I just concede, right? What in the world is happening here? I can't even concede! What? Okay, there we go. What is happening? I mean, I lost the game, at least normally, although it was my fault, but still. Alright. That was so strange. Alright. I'm gonna... Let's play a random match for fun. I can still make top cut and stuff. I'm 1-1. How many players is it, actually? Standing. Okay. It is currently 105 players, which means... 7 rounds, top 8 cut. So I gotta win, like, I gotta win, like, essentially my next 4 games, and then ID. Or I could win... I mean, I don't have to... I could still make top cut without doing that, but most likely how it's gonna be is winning my next 4 games. Okay. Well, this is just a fun match, not a tournament match. Yeah, everything's broken. All games seem to break. Alright, Budew. Yep. Okay, so Hoothoot, yeah. Poffin for Eevee and Eevee. That's a very good early setup. Don't like it. Just win? Yeah. Just win despite the weird glitches. I mean, like, the fun game I was playing in between rounds last time, I literally lost due to the glitch. At least this one, I was already losing anyway. Because I've never fought Budew Frostless Monkey Dory. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Probably a lot of Manders. Okay. Candy, if you do that. He's not going to buddy me, I don't think. So I can just hit. I don't like that Eevee's Terra, so we can immediately go for Noctowl, but probably deal with it. What are the chances he immediately gets an attack? I feel like they're low enough that I don't have to worry about it. So does Itchy Pollen. I could have maybe gotten a second Budew in play, but this seems fine. Yeah, this seems good. So Pollen. He's item locked. Don't think he's getting an Eevee attack. Hopefully I'm not wrong. He evolves Noctowl. Jewel Seeker. What is he getting off Jewel Seeker? So Crispin is probably one of them. Crispin Rescue Board is an Eevee attack, technically. Area 0 Vessel. He can't use the Vessel under item lock. You can use the Area 0, but I don't think that does much for him. That's a really weak Noctowl. I'm gonna get a lot better on knowing what to get off Amulet, especially when live forces me to have very little choice. What is this? Count the number of cards in your hand, draw that many cards, plus 1. Weird. Candy to Pidgeot. How the deck's supposed to go. I think I get Gravity Stone, right? Or I could just get the Amulet. Let me see. What attackers does he have? What does the Espeon do? Devolution or discarding card. Yeah, I guess I get Amulet, which would be Arven to get Amulet, because Arven also gets something else. Arven for, I guess, Candy? Grabber's actually interesting. Feel like if I had another Pokemon, he might have played it, though, so maybe not Grabber, and just get Candy and try to set up Zard. Could technically immediately start attacking with Zard if I wanted. I don't completely hate that idea. Especially because his setup's really weak. If I get rid of these, get a Charizard, I feel like I can just run over him if I have Charizard. Because of the fact that he has quite a small setup. And if he does kill the Zard, I also have Amulet. And Amulet makes me not very worried about that. Okay, I see how it's glitching, I think. Yeah, that's how it's glitching. I'm starting to understand the glitch with the Zard now. It's weird, okay. Evolve, nah. He could do 280. So, I don't think he has a way to one-hit Zard. I think he does have a way to one-hit Pidgeot. So I think I actually put the Amulet on Pidgeot. Yeah. Take a knockout. Now I'll be essentially 2-hitting with Zard because my opponent hasn't taken many prizes. But I don't want to give my opponent time to set up. So, break out Eevee as well, which makes me think he has nothing. Which is great. Him having nothing is important to me. Definitely the hard thing with the deck is to know when to Buddy and when to attack with Zard. Because you can Buddy for a very long time, it's not always the best option. It's a Crystal. Got the Vessel. Just card, a random card from your opponent's hand. Who's he even attacking with that, though? Because he brought up Eevee. So I'm assuming he's not attacking with Espeon if Eevee's in the active. Also, 163 hit Zard, which is actually crazy. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I got this. Oh, right. Charmander's a prize, so I can't set up more. Handheld Fan seems hilarious, actually. Once again, if I'm getting Handheld Fan, I might as well Arven for it to get some more setup cards at the same time. Arven for Grabber and Fan. That seems kind of cool, actually. Could also be Ultra Ball, which Ultra Ball sets up like a Lumineon or something. Grabber. I feel like there's a good chance he has a knockdown hand, actually, so I like it going on the bottom. Also, I just get to know it's in his hand. Okay. It's good to know that he has, like, a boss play, that he has an Arven. I like just knowing. I feel like I can play around that pretty well. Yeah. Cool. Boss, that's a pretty good top deck. He has 160. Arven can't get any damage increasing tool because they're still attached. He could boss the Budew, but if he does that, he takes a prize. Oh, he's devolving. Okay. It's each of them? Oh, it's all of them. You know, I didn't actually realize that devolved all of them. I played that a little wrong then. Never punished, am I right? Never punished. That's kind of crazy, actually. I was not expecting the game to immediately. Does it evolve it every time? You do it multiple times in a row. Ugh. I feel like I almost, like, retreat and then, like, evolve this Charmeleon. Because he's just gonna keep doing that if I let him. I definitely get an Arven. Well, technically Forest of Stone means, like, if I get Forest of Stone, right? How many candies are next? There's 2. So, yeah. I can immediately candy back up both times with Forest of Stone. Wait, shuffles... Oh, shuffling it in. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Okay. You're going over there. And evolving on the bench. He does have Boss in hand. Which also means he can... Jeez, he has everything, actually. Guess maybe I should have evolved the Pidgey or something. Because, I mean, if he goes here, at least I get to move an energy off of him, so that's helpful. Put this here. Get it ready. Itchy Pollen. She also takes a prize if he goes as boss on the Charmeleon. Yeah, having it hit in, I get to remove the energy type. So if he had a fire energy in hand, fire doesn't pay for any of the 3 main types for Azazes. Amazes? Amazes? How's that pronounced? Amazes. I don't know. But yeah, if he attacks me with Psych Out, Don't discard my candy. There we go. Okay. I get to move an energy off. And... what do you... I mean... I'm gonna say... grass? I don't know. I don't know what other evolutions he plays. They're grass and dark are on both that anyway. Okay. Bring up Budew. So now, in theory, he can't Devo me. Especially if he's item locked, he can't search out specific types of energy. Ooh, I can draw cards. I would love a Thorton-esque play. I even would like if he just knocks me out. Because I could get a Zard to hit into him or something. Seems alright. Thorton, Mander. Or replace, I guess, Lumineon. And I could evolve a Zard. But what, it's doing 210? That's not enough damage to actually help me. If I just hit him, that seems fine. Item lock. Shuts him out of some possible plays. Yeah, that seems good. This evolution. Wait, water, fire, grass. Okay, yeah, water, fire, grass, not water, fire, lightning. Good. So I think the types he needs are not available to him. He might be able to Psych out, but I highly doubt he's going to be able to Amazes and Mazes, whatever it is. Which is good. Brassius, get a new hand, 5 cards. Yay. Flareon. He could be attacking with Flareon. So what would it be, like Carnelian? Oh, Burning Charge, probably. Search your deck for 2. Oh, gosh. Wow, the Devo over and over again is so weird to deal with. Okay. Does he have enough of each energy type in deck is another question. Alright, enough. I mean, I can still slow roll a lot. Definitely feel like I was just playing too fast and didn't realize exactly how Espeon worked. Lightning is one of them, which means I think he's missing the grass. That's a good sign. Or either the grass or the psychic. Okay. Bring up you. If he takes one more prize, then my Zard's easily KOing him. Might also retreat to the Espeon. Okay. Probably have to Super Rod for sure. Super Rod. For sure. You. And probably Lumineon. More consistent. Ultra Ball could just give me Charmeleon. I mean, you could Gust after Charmeleon. Oh, I can flip the script as well, actually. Cool. That would have been nice to have before. It's okay. Ultra Ball, we have Poffin and Ultra Ball. Or probably Charmeleon. I don't know what the chances he Gusts this thing are. Could even boss to try and, like, make that disincentivize, but... I guess if he Gust knockouts, I can Rare Candy Pidgeot, hit him. Or I could even just Rare Candy Pidgeot now and hit him. Now, he can Carnelian to kill the Pidgeot, but then he plays right into Briar. So I think that's also fine. Shoot, I need an energy. I do have an energy in discard, thank goodness. I can also get rid of Zeri Zero, because that's just a pain. Wait, if I take a knockout, right, then he knocks me out, I win with Briar. Plus 3 wind. And remove a stadium. If he just attacks enemy, Briar basically wins the game. He could also Iono 2. And then technically I can miss it, although I don't need very much. I need like a single Ultra Ball or something off Iono. Or a single Zard, or a single Briar, or a single Lumineon. And also a Fezandipiti to draw cards. Probably has to Gust the Charmeleon. But also, the good thing about him possibly guessing Charmeleon, that doesn't do that much to me. For an offensive attack, he cannot be Devo. If that's what my opponent was planning on doing. If my opponent Carnelians, that's crazy. I get to search out any 3 cards from my deck. I just win. Right? How many energy? Do I need anything? I don't need anything, but you might as well get like something. Yay, a single, I guess Defiance Band. Not necessary. Nothing's necessary. I win. Yay. Briar FTW. Oh. Infernal. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I understand how that works. And then Burning Darkness. Okay. I forgot to Briar. I'm an idiot. I forgot to freaking Briar. I forgot to Briar. Don't worry. I'm fine, right? It's not an issue. Right? Because none of those attacks KO me. I'm fine. I mean, I messed it up, but I'm fine. Amazes, he devos me. Yay. And like Arven for like an Ultra Ball. Yeah, I'm good. I messed it up, but it really did not matter. Doop-a-doop. And no. It's just no. Okay. There we go. Okay, next actual tournament match. I am playing against Dragapult Godingo. Very interesting. Kind of odd. I really hope the game doesn't glitch, but knowing what Live's been doing recently, I'm not hopeful. We'll see. Maybe Live will be kind to me for once. But I am very doubtful. I sent a request to my opponent. Let's even see if he shows up for his match. Hopefully. But who knows? Okay. Catching a wild Pokemon. I guess I just have to wait for my opponent to show up. He has 4 minutes to check in, or he loses. I guess in the meanwhile, during that 4 minutes, I can talk about a 1K I went to. Although one of the players could be 1,000, so it was $500. But it was a really interesting 1K. So I was playing my previous Zard, not this Zard. I mean, the Zard I'm playing right now is based off of this, but... So this Zard. Oh, my opponent has checked in. Anyway, it's Rabska and Bibarel and Evo TM. Try and beat Pult. Alright, accept it. Cool. Nimbo. I sent a challenge. Good luck. Okay, so round 1 at the 1K. It's actually Zard Mirror. We both don't have Dusknoir, though. My opponent's going to be playing like a theme deck kind of Zard. And I'm in a situation where it's pretty close, but I think I'm probably going to win. And then my opponent shuffles in when I use Iono. Which, if you shuffle in for Iono, that is considered a game loss. You're not allowed to do that, so... He lost the game 1. Then game 2, my opponent started only Lumineon, and then passes. And then I managed to immediately knock out his Lumineon, basically. I mean, he does have a turn where, next turn he has some things he can put on his bench to set up. Like, he's like, I know you're going to knock out my only Lumineon, there's basically not much I can do. And he's correct. If I knock out his only Lumineon, he's basically lost the game. He can win. But when Zard's a comeback deck and not him, it's very difficult for him to win when I start with that 2-prize lead. So he's absolutely right, and so he conceded. Game 3, I actually did have to play it out. I was playing against Dragapult, which definitely an interesting matchup for any Zard to play against. It's always very fun, but very hard. But I did end up winning. And then last game, I just ID'd in the top 4. And then it was not a lead cut, so in top 4, we decided to split pricing evenly, each getting $125. Which meant I played 1 full game and won $125. Which is kind of crazy. It was very, very lucky. I guess like $185 because it was $40 entry, but yeah. Alright, Gaming Ghouls. Yep. So, if I item lock my opponent, does he play Rescue Board? He does not. If I item lock my opponent, can't do it. Oh, I can't item lock my opponent, though. Xerosic. I would love to use Xerosic, but I do have to bench some things if I want to have any... Oh! Amulet on the Radzard is cool. Right? Yeah. Can't item lock, at least I can disrupt him now. Double Mander or Mander and Pidgey. What are the chances he gets a Gust? Does he play Prawn Catcher? He does not, right? No, he plays Energy Search Pro. Therefore, the only way to Gust is with his single boss's orders. And I'm not particularly worried about him pulling that off. Possible, but I'm not worried about it. I will attach the Radzard. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe. Perchance. Oh, perchance is such a weird word. Alright. So... now, what's my opponent going to do? Let's see. He's got to do something. He's just kind of sitting there. I was expecting... okay, Goldango. There's a start. I think also the slow at the beginning of turns might be TCG Live lagging. Which does make sense that TCG Live would lag, considering all the other issues with this update. Probably be complaining about that in a humorous way for the rest of the stream. Especially when it actually loses. I should probably make a YouTube short about all the glitches on Live from this same stream, because oh my goodness, it's a pain. Okay. That's such a weird way to set up. Sure, Evo TM on the active track cloak. And no way he uses that. Oh my gosh. Wait. Xerosic just throws all of that in the discard. 8 energy, oh my gosh. Xerosic is insane here. Xerosic's actually ridiculous here. Oh. I don't think he realizes that he's played directly into Xerosic. Even though it is open deckless, he might not realize that. Oh no. Oh no. So, he gets Energy Search Pro for all the energy he wants for the game. And now it's all gone. Oh my goodness. It's so mean, but so powerful. Whew. Now what does he even do? Oh my gosh. 7 energy in the discard is crazy. Infernal, how many energy in there? 1, 2. I might want to just keep the third. I could get it on the Radzard technically. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. I won't. I'll keep it available. Which does mean Radzard's still stuck, but I was expecting that. I just need more time to set up. And there is an argument to attach to Radzard, and then like I can find a double turbo later. Although, wait, if he takes 2 prizes, a double turbo is enough energy anyway, so. But I guess that would be a fire energy enough energy at that point. Definitely, if he forces Gust around Radzard, I'm still going to try and force him to attack into it if I can. How many Superior? He plays 4 Superior, so he can still likely get an attack, but... forcing him to trash all the energy he just searched out with his Ace Spec is so mean. He definitely should have held it for a turn, but I guess maybe he needed the energy. Oh my goodness! That is definitely how I want Xerosic to work. The even cooler thing is if... he also plays a one-off boss. He has to find his one-off boss to be able to do much to me. If he kills my Radzard, I gotta search out any 3 cards. So he's probably wanting to kill my Charizard. Although, to be fair, that required double Superior. Just a lot of required resources. Okay, attach. Dragon Headbutt. He's gonna start hurting me. That's fine. Rare Candy. It would be great if I could have a Pidgeot for that to go with. But I do have to find the Pidgeot. But that's doable. Okay, so... I mean, he could attack with Pulp. Kills this and this. And that is not an issue. Definitely, he just needs to find his one-off boss. He plays 2 Pokegear. How many Pokegear is he down? None. Okay. He's down a lot of energy, though. Also, if he draws more cards, and I get a Pal Pad Xerosic, he's, like, even further in trouble. If I can get Pal Pad Xerosic. So, I top deck a Ultra Ball, or a Pidgeot, and I think I've... Oh, wait, he's not damaged, actually, so he can't monkey over to me if he's not damaged. Fire Energy. Not useful. End turn. If he kills me... Oh, he's probably gonna, like, boss... Well, if he bosses Charizard and then damages the bench, Radiant Charizard, I think that's fine. He gears before Goldengo. Really? Does he already have... What is that? Play. That's interesting. Point bonus. Draws more cards. Huge hand is great, but only if it wins you the prize trade. Maybe he was using the gear to shuffle his deck because he had to put something important on the bottom. Arven. Okay. Ultra Ball. Okay. He gonna get a Pult attack now? He gonna do something? Yeah, he's gonna do something, it looks like, maybe. Possibly. And then I get to search out any 3 cards in my deck. So... Don't I just Xerosic him again? Like, sure, he can keep important resources, but it still seems insane. Okay, any 3 cards from my deck. Pal Pad. Lumineon, to go for the Xerosic play I was speaking of. And a Poffin to set up a bench, right? Yeah. It's that simple. Because our Mandar's in deck, right? Yeah, a Poffin to set up a bench. Perfect. That's insane. Okay, he takes 3 prizes. Whatever. That's fine. That's alright. I don't actually finish him off, crazily enough. But I also think... Oh, I guess I get Monkey Dory and... What if I Xerosic him? That also makes that weird. Poffin. Mander. Pal Pad back Xerosic. I know I'll get an Arven too, because it's consistent. Lumineon 4 said Xerosic. I also need to check if there's any Fire Energy in deck, actually. There's not. Okay, good to know, I guess. And Xerosic. And completely tear apart my opponent's hand. Yay. So he goes from, once again, a 12-card hand to a 3-card hand. Oh my goodness. What is he going to do with a 3-card hand? Whew. What did he discard? 4 energy, gear. Oh my. Double Iono? Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. Okay. Wait, what type of energy did he discard? Did he discard his dark energy or did he delete it? He did not discard his dark energy. I think he has a dark energy in hand or in discard. Which one is it? In discard. I think he probably has superior energy retrieval in hand, which can get back energy. But definitely, he's superior ahead of time, and I just trashed a lot of the energy he's superior for, which is definitely scary for him. So, he can kill me with Goldengo. Then I set up another Zard, and he's in trouble. Or he can, like, try to kill a Charmander with the Pult. I guess the biggest problem for him is definitely he just has very low card count remaining. Yep, he's doing it. Okay. I somewhat expected that. But that's fine. I think. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, he hits Zard, kills Mander. I evolve the other Mander into a Zard. And then I'm still okay. I also could take 2 prizes with the knockout. The biggest worry is I do have to find a Fire Energy, but that should be pretty easy. Amulet for the win. Okay. He put 1 more on Charmander than he had to. I think that's part of Live's fault. Live makes it weird for placing the damage counters how you want. Grabber is cool. I also get to see his hand if I do that. Okay. Superior and 4. 1, 2, 3. for 5 energy and superior. Double superior. Jeez. Doesn't mean if he's superior, he's often having discard energy. We'll see. So, superior, double... I mean, he does have the knockout on Zard with double superior if he wants. Okay. Good to know. I will evolve here. Fails, as expected. Now my prize card will find me something useful, right? Right! It will be useful. If it's not, then maybe I could have a problem, possibly. Fire energy. Okay, Thornton's interesting. Fezandipiti was in the discard, it will be stronger. So, he superiors, and that gets him enough for the knockout. Actually, he has enough energy even without the superior. I guess I still need multiple pieces to seal this. He's gonna superior. Okay. Spec for spin and Poffin. Could also deck him out my Gust stall with Budew if I can find the pieces for that. Thornton does get Budew in play, doesn't it? Oh no, Budew's not in discard. Jeez. Okay. His energy for make it rain. He needs 3 energy. He had 4 in hand, and now he should have 4 more, so yeah. He has 4 in hand and a superior in hand. Okay. Poffin is not useful. Correct? No, it's not useful. Because he's superior ahead of time, therefore Buddy does not work. Thornton is also not useful. I think he actually has game. Dang. This was seemingly working well. But I guess ultimately just not having Pidgeot set up was tough. So I think my opponent wins the game. Wait, actually, let's see. He has 4 energy and... Okay, how many energy is in his discard? 4. He has 4 in his discard. 4 in hand, in theory. A single superior. He has to attach from hand and energy. He has 5... Okay, maybe he misses this, right? Superior. Is that his last superior, or does he have 1 more? He has 1 more. Okay. Actually, no, I think that is his last one. He's just using it now. Yeah, he's on down on 4. He needs to have exactly 8 energy in hand. Or no, 7. No, he has enough energy exactly, I think. Yeah, he has enough energy. Dang. The Xerosic almost worked, but ultimately, if I had Budew Gust there, I win. Maybe I could have gotten something else off of the Amulet. Yeah, that was a weird match. I wonder if I could have done that better anyway. I'm not sure. I can still technically make top... Is there any prizing for top 16 too? I bet you there is. I'll continue playing for sure. Also just gotta get used to this deck. I like this deck, but I am not used to playing it. But it does seem good. So I wonder what I could have possibly gotten off Amulet instead of what I decided to get. Let's see. So off of Amulet, I mean, I got, like, Pal Pad Xerosic play. Maybe that wasn't... What would be a better play, though? I could not set up a Pidgeot, because I had nothing to Thornton. Gust. Doll. Hood trap Gimme Ghoul. And then I could try to Grabber Goldengo to the bottom of the deck. But at that point, I'm simply buying time rather than actually doing something. But maybe that's better. Oof, yeah. I thought I was in a good position, but definitely he had enough resources. Yeah. Because the way the game started, I was like, I had to be behind on resources to start with. Yeah. Definitely that was a weird start. Starting Radzard is always bad. And definitely strained my resources immediately out of the gate. Which I guess was my biggest problem, was just low resources immediately. What the heck is this start? Ultra Ball U and U, I guess. I mean, I feel like I do get Lumineon just because I have like 4 Sealed Stone right available with me. So not getting it feels wrong. It's possible I don't even use the Arven, I find, but that's fine. It's just there as a Sealed Stone target. Squawkabilly. I mean, Squawkabilly actually technically could mean it's a deck that takes prizes immediately. In which case, maybe putting down 2 prizes is not right. I was actually worried about a Budew, right? I was trying to play around Budew. But I'm realizing if he starts with a Squawkabilly, his deck probably isn't one that plays Budew. So I probably don't need to, like, set up a Lumineon in case of some Budew messing me up from doing what I want to do. Arven. Wait a minute. Maybe it is a deck with Budew. We'll play Squawkabilly. I guess it could be Miraidon as well if it has Arven, maybe? Does Miraidon play Arven? Yeah, I think it's Miraidon. Rotom, Super Box. Yeah, it looks like it's Miraidon. I mean, I guess having Lumineon established is alright. The biggest problem is it is weak to Iron Hands. Very interesting. He does get a Miraidon in play. Tandem unit, I assume? Yep. Miraidon's ability is kind of insane. Go there, Burberry Charm, okay. So you even have, he doesn't have the attack. That's huge. Okay, I just have Zard attack. Arven. Candy. Amulet. Amulet on Pidgeot actually seems good. Candy to Pidgeot. Forest. Of course he might chase Lumineon over Pidgeot, but that's fine. It's like whatever. But definitely Amulet on the Pidgeot feels good. Because he's gonna, he often is probably gonna want to chase my Pidgeot and ruin my engine. But if I have Amulet on Pidgeot, he can't really just chase my Pidgeot without shooting himself in the foot, at least to some extent. Because instead of getting 1 card, I get 3. What are the chances he gets Raichu? I guess he could, but he'd have to kill himself. Oh yeah, he could get Raichu. Doobie-doop. Doobie-doop. Yay. But yeah, his only way to KO me is, like, Raichu V. If he doesn't Raichu V, he can't KO me. Definitely want to play this at a League Cup this weekend, but my goodness, am I not amazing at playing it. I'm going to have to test it a lot. Good thing is I have multiple chances to test it. So that's good, at least. He filled his bench, and there's no Raichu to be seen, although he could kill the Magneton, and that would make room for a Raichu. But as it stands, there's no bench space to fit Raichu. Which I'm happy about. Magneton. He Ultra Balls away that. He bundle. If he bundles, then I just bring up Pidgeot. Because bringing up Pidgeot seems really good. If he bundles, I mean, okay. Does he have Boss on Lumineon here? Maybe? Kills himself. Okay, maybe he's... Well, if he's going for Raichu, I feel like he'd already have Raichu in play, so... Giving me a prize is interesting. Ultimately, it probably didn't change the price for him. How many energy to discard? 4? Okay, where's he putting them? Just on, like, Miraidon, and he's gonna bundle, and I get to just pick? And he's like, oh, no matter what you pick, I'm taking a lot of prizes. But... I'm assuming that was a typo, Dr. Alfred. You just didn't mean to send that. Okay. So... Is it that hard to know what to attach to? Rotom V? Is really taking that long because he didn't want to attach to Rotom? But the new system of Live's interface is so annoying that he did on accident. Yep. Wait. He doesn't even kill the Pidgeot, does he? This doesn't kill Pidgeot unless he, I guess he can Arm Press. Well, he's gonna go for Arm Press. I don't know why in the world he'd kill Magneton. He paused for Raichu. Okay. Well, if he's going for a Raichu attack, he'd definitely rather kill the Zard than the Pidgeot. Arm Press, and I get to search out any 3 cards in my deck. So, I have to do the KO, so first of all, I won't be behind, so I'm gonna need a boss. Second, I already have Poffin and I already have a lot of setup. Jeez. Boss and Handheld Fan and Fezandipiti? I guess? Sure, I don't know. I'm so ahead that I don't think it actually matters that much. I just want to be as consistent as possible at doing what I want to do, so... Sir, you do not need to have that much energy on your field, so I'm going to make sure it's not on your field. This... Poffin... Budew... Another Pidgeot possibility is interesting. Is it prize or is it in the discard? It's in the discard. Honestly, Budew's interesting because he doesn't have Latios in play, so Budew is technically also a stall option. Probably even more relevant than the Pidgeot. Also draw cards with flip script. Probably should have done that first, to be fair. Ooh, I can even remove my Lumineon from play, or I can just remove all my liability from play if I really want to. But liabilities don't matter when I'm not losing my prize cards. But I can't get a second Budew. And I guess I could have gotten a Pidgey too, but not super important. Collapsed Stadium. First of all, you have to discard a huge bench here. And second of all, I'll get to remove you. And you. It just in my deck, essentially, but I could have gotten another Pokemon if I wanted to. Probably would have made sense to get the Pidgey. There's no real reason not to. It's fine. Attach Fan. Sure, my opponent won't be a fan of that one. That was barely even a pun. Take myself some prize cards. And if I lose this game, I'm actually garbage. Because I think it's just over no matter what. Fezandipiti. Sounds good. This is actually pretty... I mean, he's probably going to, like, Iono me. And Iono technically has a chance of doing something. Maybe instead of getting the Handheld Fan, I get Super Rod to get back a Lumineon and a Pidgeot to make it even more likely that even if he Ionos me, I have it completely sealed. No, not the weak sauce puns. I don't know what your problem is. Like, why not? Like, seriously. I don't know what you have an issue with. Like, why not? Anyway. Ignore me. The machinations of my mind are an enigma. God, stop. Okay. Anyway. Oh, gravity. So, there's about 2 minutes until the next match. Next tournament match. And I will win this. And I will continue to win it. And win it. And win it. And maybe I'll end up making top 8. What is my win percentage before this match? It is possible that I make top cut, despite not playing that great. 75% for this match. After... It's pretty good still. Okay. That's good. I'm glad my opponents are doing well. Now, of course, it's going to go down being 1-2, most likely. But there's no legal why not in the format. Well, why not? Anyway, okay. Someone left the stream, I think, because of my horrible puns. Or maybe just because there's 2 minutes to the next match. So, I respect whoever that was. Okay. So, yeah, I can probably make it's top 8 cut, right? Top 8 asymmetric? Asin? Top 8. Okay. Cool. Oh! Rankings. Let me see how the rankings page works. Does top 16 get things? Yes, so there's a reason to keep playing, because I can get points towards their invitational. I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, I like getting a playmat for playing in online tournaments. That seems cool. Dragon Celix. I am fighting a High Dragon deck. Seems good. Dragon Celix, I'm already friends with. Great. Either that or it's just my friend list over full. So let me get rid of, Porky. And now let's see if it's actually that my friend list is already... Okay. We are actually already friends. I wasn't sure. Sometimes there's glitches when the friend list is full where it says things that aren't true. Yeah, let's win against High Dragon here. If I can. I just gotta play the deck right. It's actually very hard to play. Because it's such a control, and I'm not a control player. So, the Budew stuff is it's attacking control. So yeah, it's Zard control. I remember someone was telling me it was control, and I'm like, well, it's not really control, it's still Zard, but no, it's Zard control. It really is. Which isn't a bad thing. But definitely doesn't mean it's easy to play. Let's see if my opponent even shows up. He has 4 minutes to show up if he doesn't get a win. I should actually talk about the metagame. As far as I've gone this long without talking about it. Normally I do. Most popular deck is Dragapult Dusknoir. Wow, so surprising. So, well, about 70% of them are Turo, that's interesting, and half have Sinnoh. Guess the other half have Vacuum, generally. 0.31 Team Evolution? Are there really that few Team Evolutions? I mean, I guess that's fair. Budew, I feel like, a lot of people say Team Evo is a better play than Budew. I disagree. I think Budew is often the better play, because even with Team Evo, you're just not super consistent as Bolt. And if your opponent sets up too fast, you're in trouble. So, being able to Budew early to make your opponent not set up, well, you do set up, seems good. Rotom, I could see cutting Rotom. I like it, just because if you go first, it gets you set up, which you're not going to get set up going first otherwise, but... 31% with Manaphy. I guess Manaphy's kind of take it or leave it. It's like, do you expect Lost Box? I don't expect Lost Box, personally, because I don't think the deck's good. Right now. I think it could be good in other formats, but right now, I don't know, it just seems weird. It's fine. It's not great. Stretcher... 1-2, 1-2 boss. I mean, okay. The rest isn't super correct. Artisan is interesting. Okay. Darkness, I'm assuming it's like a Monkey Dory. Yeah, it's a Monkey Dory. Okay. And next up, I guess I can look at the others. There's always some fun decks here. 3-0. That's not other, that's just Cerulege. Don't call that other. Yo, is this what I think it is? Yes, indeed. The Crobat Dusknoir. I have a friend who's in my testing group who's been using this a lot on online tournaments. I don't think this is the same player, but it's fun. It's not even this list, but it does work, which is great. And then next up, man, my opponent still hasn't showed up. If he doesn't show up in 2 minutes, I get a free win. Anyone in chat, if you would like to play against me, let me know, and I can test against you in between matches. If not, I'll just probably play on the ladder to buy time. So it's just EV box, essentially. Okay. So, not super special. The choices of EV, I guess he's doing the energy-based one, so Flareon accelerates and these discard energy to do damage. Or this one does damage based on energy of your opponents, and this one discards energy from your bench Pokemon. It's alright. And then all the rest of them are not doing well. Burger. So it's like a wall deck. I don't think the wall decks are very good. I think good players know how to beat the wall decks. Slowking? That's fun. Just copying the attack of the top card of your deck is fun, but I'm not surprised it's not doing great. In the format filled with things like Dragapult, what is Clown on you? That drop was cool, I guess. Yep, it is cool. I fought one earlier today. And completely ruined his hand. Vikavolt, I've not seen that in a little bit. That's actually cool. I forgot that card existed. I think that's the same player. I just keep clicking the same thing. And Gastrodon, which shuts off the abilities of benched stage 2 Pokemon. It's my low deck for wall. Dreadnought. All damage done if damage 2 or more. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting wall deck. Seems very base to beat Pult, which makes sense. Onyx. I don't think the Umbreon's very good. Yes, it just takes a prize card. What's the other Umbreon? Oh, yeah. That's not even just a good attacker in general. Houndoom EX. Okay. I think this one's a beginner deck, which is why I just put its other, because it's not following any meta archetype. Or even really an archetype at all. It's just kind of what the person owns, which is fair. I respect playing in turn with the cards you own. Alright. And 3, 2, 1. My opponent did not check in. I get the win for free. Sure. The scary thing about my opponent not checking in is that means they're probably not going to win any more of their matches. Yikes. Alright. Shake my head. Final charge here, he's making bad puns again. Oh, seems like it's not going well so far. I mean, okay. That's true. If you ignore that both of my losses were my fault, and both were against decks I was not expecting to fight and I had no experience against. So, first one was against, like, Frostlass, Munkidori, Budew, which is just not something I'd ever expect to fight at any other tournament. The other loss was to Goldingo Dracloak. I started Radzard, and I almost won. But I think I got the wrong thing off the Amulet. I think there were better options to get off the Amulet. I just didn't know what the best options were. And so that's the thing I have to figure out, is what the best thing to get off Amulet in each situation is. And as I test more matchups, I'll find the optimal thing in each matchup. It will just take a lot of testing. Thankfully, I'll be streaming multiple tournaments before the League Cup with this list, because I think I will probably stream the one on Saturday, unless this list turns out to be completely awful. But so far, it actually seems to be working quite well overall, although, of course, imperfect as expected. Sounds like I need to start playing Last Dory, then. So, Dr. Alfred, Last Dory isn't a horrible matchup for me. I just didn't know how to play against it. Like, that if I'm being honest, it's not terrible. But I have to know how to play against it, and I did not play against it optimally whatsoever. Now, it's not a great matchup, but definitely it's winnable. So, Charmander and Dusk. Okay, so Mirror Match. Mirror Match is actually a really good one to test. Yeah, Mirror. If I can beat Mirror, especially Duskmore Mirror, that's the biggest test of a Zard deck, I feel like, is if it can beat Mirror. Because Mirror is a skill-based matchup. So, I mean, of course there's luck, but yeah. If I can beat Mirror, I feel like I have a list that is solid enough to beat anything else. Also, Buddy's insane here. We'll have to Iono him, but that's fine, because he has a huge hand, and I don't like that. Ooh, Grabber! Grabber! Okay. Very interesting. There's Thornton's in there, Candy's in there. I'm gonna get rid of the Nor. Maybe item lock so he can't get it. Technically, Charmander he can put on the bench. Whereas the Nor he can't immediately put on the bench. But I feel like when I break... I mean, Charmander I could knock out like his only Charmander when I set up or something. Which is cool, but he just has Thornton in hand anyway. Yeah, I just think I put the Duskmore on the bottom. And then make my opponent itch. Alright. Is that not just a skill issue? Correct. He turned off the light, but doesn't read chat that often, so he misses the context. I know, but I'm saying I should play to help you out, Dundum. Missed the context? I don't know what I missed. I don't know. The context for Last Dory was definitely that I lost to Last Dory due to what is in fact a skill issue. Anyway. Pidgeot. He did in fact try to set up. I like how he didn't get Charmeleon. Arven. Aw, I prized what I wanted. That's okay. Also, Gemstone's kind of funny, actually. Although I guess it also slows me down, so maybe it's not worth it. Handheld Fans, though. Pretty solid. Let's set up Zard. Next turn, I just Xerosic his huge hand if he keeps drawing. And now I understand how the fire energy attachment works, which I didn't quite get before because it's weird. 1, 2, 3. You just gotta click, click, click. And then pollinate. SMH, SMH. Alright. He just instant charges. Now I definitely feel like Xerosic's insane. Because he just loses so many resources. Although he still doesn't have Charmeleon in play. Which almost makes me think, do I just establish my board more? Is there even a way to establish my board more than it already is? I mean, I guess getting a Gust. But yeah, I think I'm just going to Xerosic now. Could go for an attack, depending on what he discards as well. Oh. Oh, no Grabber. He's always missing things. No Grabber. I used Grabber earlier. But yeah, definitely if I had Grabber as well, that'd be cool. But putting the Dusknoir on the bottom earlier was cool, at least. Okay, so I Xerosic here, and he has to get rid of a lot of resources. He has to choose what the 3 most important things to him are. Cool. Can you not play Grand Tree or something? I mean, I guess Grand Tree doesn't even evolve up to Zard, but oh my goodness. Let me see what he discarded. Thorton. Goodness. Item lock again. Yay. SMH. I love all the SMHs in chat. I swear I'm playing it right, but maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't know how to play this, but that's probably because it's really complicated. Don't judge me, please. Okay. So. Now let's do the funny. What is the funny, you may ask? Well, the funny is Xerosic Part 2. If he has no resources, how does he win the game, is kind of my thought. Like, if I just discard everything he cares about, what is he supposed to do? Because if he keeps instant charging, he's going to keep dying to Xerosic, and if he doesn't, my board's still crazy. In fact, at this point, I can even just wait to Xerosic. What's his A spec? Is it just like something weird? Boss? Okay. But you're bringing up Zard? Mander? The one with the free cost of 1? That one? Instant charge, bro. Where's your Charmeleon, sir? You play Charmeleon, right? Maybe he doesn't. It's very possible. I don't even think I was Xerosic this turn. Like, I could. Not an awful idea. Also, good boss work. I feel like I do want to finish off a Pidgey, though. What do I even get? I have just everything. I guess I get the Xerosic ahead of time. Or I can get Gravity Gemstone. Which is kind of funny. In case he, like, wants to retreat a Pidgey or something. It's just like, nah. No, not happening. Does technically give Budew a retreat cost, but do I care? No. Hit him. Missed the context for the missing things? Lol, lol. Okay, I'm not even reading that. I'm not even trying. Alrighty. Cool. Catches. So, Arven, okay, gets him like a candy, maybe? What's he getting off Arven? Where's his Charmeleon? I'm still wondering where the game put his Charmeleon. Did the game just, like, misplace it? The game won't tell him where his Charmeleon's hidden? Foresteel Stone. That does, in fact, get Charmeleon if it's not prized. Did he prize Charmeleon? I know he prized Charmeleon. Honestly, so cooked. Prizing Charmeleon is so bad. I feel like he at least could have, like, tried to attack with Pidgey, maybe. Technically, he can kill my buddy with his Charmander if he wants. And then I have to set up a new buddy or something. But yeah, the Xerosic again here. XR's in here, Mod. That's fine. I don't know. I don't need his mod help. I can moderate you, myself, Dr. Alfred. So, Xerosic. Hey, you know that 13-card hand you have? And yeah, now it's a 3-card hand. XR's back. The SI is too good? I don't know what that means. Oh, this is too good. Yeah, spelling mistake. Okay, this is too good. Ignore me. Okay. Xerosic. Just... Yeah, this is too good. It is actually really enjoyable to just do stuff like this. I'm like, I haven't even taken a prize yet. What did he discard? Oh. And I finally take my first prize of the game. Okay. Woo! Amulet. Not the 5 turns of Buddy. I never left. Okay. So, he could kill me with steady fire breathing. If he wants. If he has the energy. He did just discard an energy as well. Okay. Sounds good. How many Rare Candies is he down? 1. That's shocking that he's only down 1 candy, despite all of the work I put in. What's he Foresteel Stoning for? If it's a fire energy, could be a Dusclops too. Try to like finish off both my Budew at once. Yeah. So if he goes ahead on prizes, that'll be good as well. Definitely Gust. Ooh, XR stuck here for life. Yeah, for sure I can. Yeah, I think I can deck him out. Ooh, he Fezes. More cards in hand for him. And more fun for me. I'm surprised he Foresteel Stone before Fez, though. Oh, maybe, did he get Fez off Stone, actually? I know, he had it already. Okay. He's already on bench. So, where's his fire energy that he presumably needs if he wants to knock me out with Charmander? Where it at? Sir? Don't sit there. That's not cool. Jeez. It's in charge. I don't like the possibility of weird Charmander shenanigans. So I feel like a Gust Stall is in order. Or just a tool card to move the energy over with a Handheld Fan, but I think Gust Stall is in order for now. Probably go for the Rotom. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm increasing the retreat cost with the Gemstone. Chill. Could put Amulet down somewhere. Or I could just hold it, but I mean, it's useless. It's ultimately useless. Just lock this guy in the active. Stop, he's already dead. Well, I can't just concede. He's the one who has the option to end it. He can end the pain through conceding. But that's his choice. I don't have a say over whether or not he concedes the game. He might think he still has a win con and keep playing. Does he? Maybe? But definitely he's low on resources. He might be able to take his first prize. Wait, actually, Rotom's now in range of knockout from Zard. With the Rotom's in range of knockout from Zard, that's also crazy powerful. Iono's me, I don't care, right? Yeah, I don't. Also, okay. He's down all his Gust. All his Gust. Like, all 4 of his Gust. Wait, he can't Gust. I could just win my prizes and he can't do a thing about it. Because he cannot Gust. At this point, I feel like I just win my prize cards, because he can't do anything about it. Right? I mean, maybe he can, but... I guess he could still use, like, Dusk stuff. Of course he can do that anyway, although Dusknoir's in the discard, right? Or no, it's... Oh no, I put it at the bottom of the deck early game is what I'm thinking of. So... I could have quick searched, but, like, why? The Gravity Gemstone is so fun. Also, I could swear this Charmeleon would have been prized, but I feel like he would have quick searched for it. But he didn't. There's the Dusknoir. What's the Dusknoir doing? There's the Zard. He gets to Infernal Rain. If he wants to. No way he does. Yeah, he fails, of course. 2 there. 1 in the discard. This in the active. He gets it out of the active. I saw something else. No way he's actually attaching to the Rotom. I have the Gravity Gemstone. I mean, he could... Oh, he can't Lost Vacuum. I was like, oh, he could Lost Vacuum. But he's item locked. Yeah. That was not the best way to go about that. Because if he's wanting a retreat, he's completely out of energy if he retreats the Rotom. He's completely out, and I stall him and win. What if he doesn't Collapse you? If he does, Rotom's always in range. Yeah. Okay. Just keep hitting. Also, I will never kill this Rotom. It looks like I'm doing 10 damage every turn, which I technically am, but I play Double Turbo. I can quick search for Double Turbo at any time. So. I'm happy he can't use Super Rod. I'm a little more unhappy. I should have at least quick searched like once, technically, I think. Where's he putting it? On the Budew on the bench, probably? Well, I guess I have Poffin for another Budew and then quick search for boss, so I don't care. Zard? That's an interesting choice. Okay. Get another Zard out? You can. Getting another Zard out doesn't matter because he has all his energy gone. And he can't use his recovery cards to recover energy when he can't use item cards. Therefore, I will deck him out almost guaranteed. Technically, it's possible I don't. Maybe I should have put out Fezandipiti. Actually, wait, he only knocks out 1 Budew, so I just have quick search for it. Or a counter catcher, but I guess I'm not behind. Okay. So quick search for boss's orders on something. And then he's out of energy. Unless he plays 6 energy. I don't expect it, but I mean, I guess it's possible he plays 6 energy. Who knows? But even then, what? He takes an extra knockout on Budew, sure. He's completely out of Gust as well, so he can't, like, go around Budew in any way. So if he wants to avoid Buddy, that's not an option either. Bring out Fez. Let's also get Fez in range. Give her some love, too. I've never seen a matchup go like this. Yeah, well, that's pretty funny, right? That's the thing. It's not like an attacking Zard. Some matchups, I don't need to take a knockout the whole game as long as my opponent runs out of cards in deck. The hardest thing with this deck is knowing when to attack and when to deck my opponent out. And that's what I don't know well enough yet. Because certain matchups, I think it's... Or even certain situations. It completely changes, which is better. Why would he put down Radzar? Ooh, instant charge. He's just gonna rush deck himself out, I think, with instant charge. Which, you know what, fair enough. If you've just been floundering this whole time, I respect you being willing to put yourself out of misery by decking yourself out. I think he's out of resources, but, you know, some play like a double turbo. So might as well just recover some possible things that could help. And hit him. Okay. And even if he doesn't double turbo retreat, I technically do miss Gust for a turn if he has double turbo retreat. I just have to keep Budewing, essentially. Probably shouldn't have rotted there, honestly. It's okay, though. It's whatever. It just, he retreats. He could actually get a turn of items, and I don't want that. Because I'm out of recovery. Oh, Handheld Fan's actually fun. Right? Because even if he retreats now, that doesn't do anything either. Unless I can remove my fan, which he just can't, because he can't vacuum. So now, even if he has, like, double turbo energy or retreat in the Zard, right? Then Handheld Fan moves that energy off the Zard onto something, and he decks out still. This is so stupid, but so amazing at the same time. One card in deck, sir. How many Ionos are you down? 2. You need one more. 2/2 Pidgeot, 2/1/1 Dusk. All his Gust in his deck. A raw. L on not playing Collapsed. Why? What's the point? Just keep it in place. He plays some, like, weird jamming tower. Yay. First time not using Itchy Pollen, and he decks out. And that, kids, is how you play the Zard Mirror Match. In case you were wondering, Zard Mirror Match should always go that way. That is how you expect it to go. Definitely not sarcasm. That is exactly how I expected it. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Flareon. Yay. Alright, I'll be right back. The next tournament match starts in less than 5 minutes, so I'll be back before then. And where's it gonna break? There we go. Zoop. I've returned. Took so long just throwing Pocket Sand, the next match is about to start. Exactly. But that's how I think the Zard Mirror should be played. In fact, I was joking when I said this is how I expect it to go. But after realizing how well that worked, and how at the end of the game, my opponent still had 5 prizes and was still locked. It's crazy. So let's say, okay, my opponent resource manages better. He manages to use Turo. He manages to utilize Thorton in the best way possible. Sure, I still win at that point, right? Like, even if he manages to utilize all the resources available to him and actually plays them optimally, I still feel like Buddy just wrecks Zard because they only play 5 energy. So either they underbench and I win by attacking, or they bench the minimum amount of things they would normally need to bench, and they deck out. So That matchup seems insanely good because of the fact I play 3 Budew and multiple other tools to disrupt Zard. So yeah, I'm very happy that Zard is such a good matchup for me. Pairings. Okay, next match is up. So. Wall. Gastrodon. Benched. Stage 2 Pokemon have no abilities. Benched is important. 3 retreat costs on that Gastrodon. Wait. How many switching options does he play? Switch. 1 switch. Turo. I win by gusting Gastrodon and blocking it in the active. Boom. Wait. Okay, yeah. Gastrodon blocked in the active is my win condition. He has no possible way to get Gastrodon on the active. Pult matchup seems god-awful. It's not terrible. You'd be surprised. I have beaten Pulse and I actually tested post-rotation, so literally no Radzard, no Lumineon, against Blaziken TCG, which I know you know who Blaziken TCG is, XR. From our testing group, tested against him. I won about half the games, and all the games I lost, I made some kind of mistake. But I won about half the games against Dragapult. It seems like it would be awful, but it's actually not that bad. XR, you and I should definitely test the Pult matchup at some point. I'd definitely be willing to. In fact, if this game finishes early, I'd definitely be willing to test it with you. Alright. So, a Quail has accepted my request. No, he's not. Tell him I sent a request, and then restart the game again. Boop, boop, boop. And there we go. You're eating dinner. Okay. Enjoy your dinner. 3-2? We'll see if I'm 3-2. I'm 2-2 right now. Oh, that previous match was a fun match, not a tournament match. Because the tournament match, I got a free win because my opponent didn't show up. And then played like a 25-minute or 20-minute match of the mirror match. Where I took a single prize and didn't attack Wizard a single time. Sir, are you gonna accept? You there, Mr. or Mrs.? I do not see you as there. What are you doing? What does Genesect do? Your opponent can't play any A-Spec cards from their hand. Cool, I just pre-attach. Because mine's a tool. Incoming. Oh, incoming. That's why you added the incoming afterwards. When I replied, incoming wasn't written, okay? Okay, I said to challenge. I want to turn off timers, but I don't know if that's allowed for a tournament. I said to challenge. Good luck. It also allows my opponent to slow play. Which, to be fair, I don't want to allow my opponent to not have a timer either. It's just really annoying to have a timer when I have to search out 3 very specific cards from my entire deck. Are you there, Mr.? There we go. Let's do this. Okay. So, Milotic EX and Mimikyu are the 2 theoretically problematic things. The good thing is Gastrodon has 3 retreat cost. Does do 80 damage for 3 energy. Which is whatever. He does play 13 energy is the problem with Gus and Gastrodon. Do I want to go first? No, because I want an early Budew. Feebas also has 30 HP. He only played 1 Milotic. And does he play Irida? He does not play Irida. Therefore, he can't even find the 1 Milotic because he's lazy like. Cornerstone is annoying, but is also weak to Budew. Pretty much all stall options work sometimes. Also, because Cornerstone requires fighting energy, I can move the fighting energy off of him with the tool. Which is cool as well. Well, he goes to effects, actually. So that wouldn't work. Nah. This is not particularly what I wanted. But I do have Iono, so I guess I'm probably okay. I want a Xerosic turn 1, but this hand says no to that, sadly. But that's okay. Seems like his hand's kind of small anyway. He starts with Mimikyu. Sure. With double Shellos. Yeah, Gastrodon is just a great way to stall my opponent. Early setup of Mimikyu is interesting. What's the best way to deal with Mimikyu? Probably Charmeleon, because Charmeleon can't be affected by... Huh. Well, I can't item lock him if I do that. Energy Search and then Tool. That's not enough. I think he only has a 4-card hand. I care about item locking him when he only has a 4-card hand. I don't think I do, right? So Arven. Oh, I could get a Grabber. Or I could just get a Poffin to start setting up for Budew. And this isn't useful immediately. But it's kind of cool to have for in a split second when it is relevant. Could also just get Ultra Ball and go for Pidgeot. He's not item locking me, right? He doesn't play Budew? No, he doesn't. Wait. I can just set up Pidgeot immediately, actually. I mean, I might as well. It's alright attacker overall. Handheld Fan on Pidgeot's actually kind of cool, too. Actually, Handheld Fan will not work against the Mimikyu, but that's fine. End turn. So if he kills Mimikyu, I set up Pidgeot, and I feel like I'm content with that. What deck am I playing against? Some kind of wall stall. You'll see all the stuff in it. It's just a lot of different wall Pokemon trying to trap me. Research. Okay. Okay. Is he just gonna get the Mimikyu attack? Probably. Maybe not, though. Lucky Helmet. Attach. He is gonna get the Mimikyu attack. And then I set up my own Pidgeot. Yep. Handheld Fan is arguably not the correct choice here, but I feel like none of them are really... I don't think it's that important right now. Important is I get the Pidgeot. Now, of course, Xerosic is actually kind of mid when he only has 4 cards, so I probably don't need to use it. I'll just have it as an option. I don't like losing resources, but I do play Pal Pad. Could lose Fan, but Fan feels good. Could lose Candy, actually, right? I don't need to candy up a whole lot of things. Candy and Boss for the Pidgeot. And then I think I do go through with the Iono. It's an argument that I don't, but I think it makes sense here. Do I Super Rod? I think I'll hold it. I'm gonna Iono him, give him a new hand, which is whatever. Okay. Budew is good, because now I can counter-catch our Shellos, and it should be stuck at least for a turn. Which, a turn is all I need to start wreaking havoc on my opponent's board. So certainly I'm content with trapping my opponent for a turn. Do I go after Turo or Shellos? Actually, I feel like Turo could be the better option. Although Gastrodon is weak to fighting. He can't really evolve a Gastrodon under lock, but he can evolve to the Dreadnought, and the Dreadnought actually causes me issues sometimes. I could also just go out... Oh, wait, I go after Cornerstone, obviously. I mean, he could treat it, and I don't have Gravity Gemstone. That's the questionable thing. Which is why I go for Tootle. Poffin. Budew, Charmander. More Budew, the better. Which I guess is still an argument to go for Cornerstone, although it also draws him 2 cards with Helmet. If I do that. Touch here, because I'll be powering up Charmeleon manually, most likely. And Pollen. This is just a worse Pidgeot control with this board state. With this board state, yeah. It's, the thing is, certain matchups is just attacks, mainly. There's some matchups for control. Oh, my opponent is just worse Pidgeot control. Looks like my worst... Okay, you're talking about my opponent. Yeah. My opponent is probably just a worse Pidgeot control. I agree. I thought you were talking about mine. Let's see. Pokemon is damaged. Put 12 on the attacking. Okay. Interesting. I'm going after the Shellos now. I don't want to touch the Dreadnought anymore. I don't like you anymore. You. Come. Hit you. My opponent doesn't play Turo, so, like, I'm not worried about things. Alright. Shellos is kind of cute. It is interesting how it has both C's on them. Also, why are the C's happy with each other? Aren't they, like, rivals? Maybe they aren't. I don't know. I don't know what the lore is. He's down 4 energy. It's actually kind of good. Because he only plays 13. And 1-1 condition is definitely just running him out of energy. Fan is also interesting, although Buddy doesn't survive Shellos. Either way. Xerosic is cool. Xerosic! Get rid of all the things you care about, please. Or at least some of the things you care about. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. Okay. What do you care about? I don't even know. Whatever it is, it's gone. Ooh, okay. Crazy how he plays 4 Crispin. So he didn't even really get rid of that much, to be fair. I got rid of Switch, which I guess is kind of cool. Actually, it is kind of cool, because now I don't even have to item lock him to stop him from switching. Switches is the only switching option. So I don't even have to item lock to stall him. Oh yeah, Gastrodon's to stage 1. For some reason I thought it was stage 2. I don't know why. It's fine. Cool enough. Shuts off my Pidgeot for now. But only when the Pidgeot's not on the active, so it's not really a problem. Once this guy's near knocking out, I have options. Mainly, it's to get double turbo, but I honestly don't even think I get double turbo. I could get double turbo, I don't know. I wish I could remove this tool more easily. Let's see. Should I get Gravity Gemstone available? Probably. Although to be fair, I don't need Gravity Gemstone until he's attacking with Shellos, and I just don't have access to it right now, so I might as well wait. Why would he increase his HP? I don't get it, but I love it. Because he's decking out before me. Could get a third Budew. Because this is becoming Budew stall at this point. Okay. I am shocked he attached a Burberry Charm. That just seems like a mistake. Because he's just keeping himself alive longer. And the longer he's alive, the more I can hurt him. Also, ignore that I looked at Lucia's art of the discard. I definitely wasn't looking at the card art. I was definitely looking at the effect of the card. Totally. Okay. So, he passes. Goated. And hit him. What did he even Arven for? I didn't actually check. Played Arven, got a Nestball. Okay. If you keep thinning your deck more, that's fine with me. Thin it as much as you want. Ace Nullifier. Sure. You like Arven? Gravity Gemstone is cool. Of course, Sprinkle Water still just whatever. You can get the amulet, I guess. Amulet and candy or whatever. Just get the amulet on the Budew ready. At some point, maybe I'll get attacked and the amulet comes in use. Because I can't attach from my hand if he gets 2 on this thing, so I just don't want that to be a problem. So I won't let it be. I'm also still behind on prizes, so counter catch is an option. Yay! Pollen again. Pollination. So he's got 7 energy on the field, right? Yes. What is no 6 energy on the field? He plays 13. He can still be attaching energy over time, which is fine still. Passes. Yay! Pollen. I do not even care anymore about anything in life. Yay. Ooh, Handheld Fan's kind of cool. Because technically Crispin could power up Shellos in 1 turn. And if he does that, I guess I kind of like having Handheld Fan. Although to be fair, he might not even want to power. He might be just wanting me to KO his Shellos. When she was expecting me to KO his Shellos, he's wrong. I can keep that Shellos alive. I mean, I guess maybe... Actually, Genesect is resistant to grass. So my final stall was Gravity Stone on Genesect. That's my final choice to stall him. So if I need to use a double turbo early, that's fine. I think he's expecting his Shellos to die, which is just wrong. His Shellos will not be dying here. I will be leaving it alive. I will be leaving it to sit here and suffer. More on Dreadnought. Sure. Fine with me. I can hit Shellos 1 more time. If he Ionos me, he could technically stop me from doing Shellos. Okay, bye. I'm gonna watch the show. So much pollinating, I know. It's kind of crazy. See ya, XR. If you're getting bored, I guess I wouldn't be too surprised, just because I'm just using pollen over and over again. But eventually, catch double turbo, reduce my damage, and I'm happy. Okay. Where's my Forest Seal Stone? Oh, it's not here. Okay. I can just go find it. Because double turbo's in deck, right? Yay! So now I reduce my damage to nothing. Arven. Forest. And... Forest only. I don't want to be the first one to deck out. I want to be careful that I'm not that. I shouldn't be. Xerosic should allow it that I'm not. But I do want to be careful. Actually, Xerosic might not forcefully allow that to be possible. So I do gotta be careful. I can just definitely Iono though, because I have a bigger hand. Bring it to you. Because you're a better fan target, in my opinion. Pollen for 0 damage. Nerd. You thought. You are not staying alive. Or, you are not dying, per se. I'm keeping you alive. You will be stuck in this purgatory. Forever. Or until you can sprinkle water. And then I just move energy off of you. And then you sprinkle water again. And then I got Genesect. And then you cry. Because Gravity Gemstone shuts you up down. Arven, yay. It's not even a Crispin. I'm surprised. I was expecting an attack. So he's got, what, 3-7 energy on the field? Problem is, he could just keep Ionoing to try and keep his deck big. This is a show, wow. It is kind of a show. I'm just kind of sitting here, making it itchy, pollen. Now, what does my opponent do? I don't know why he's just sitting around. She doesn't even play Turo, so it's like, what is he waiting on? What does he have he could do? Catches. Yep, he is actually starting to power up the Shellos. Cool. Took him about 22 centuries, but he did actually start doing it. 0 damage again. What's really fun, either he could hit into this and lose an energy, or he could gust around it and still be in trouble. Genesect being weak to grass is my saving grace that allows me to use the double turbo safely. He passes, yay, pollen. Also, he's barely decking out faster than me, but also Iono puts a lot more cards back for him than it does for me. Or sorry, it puts a lot more back for me than it does for him. Can you Xerneas again using Pad? I can Xerosic again, but Pal Pad's prized. So I can't Xerosic again with Pal Pad prized. I'd have to find it, which is fine. I don't need Xerosic, although I would love to Xerosic. It's just, it's not worth taking the prize card for the option of doing that. At least I don't think it is. Maybe it is, but... What's really funny is I can hit into Lucky Helmet to finish off my opponent's deck out. So if my opponent doesn't Iono in time, I hit into his Lucky Helmet and he decks out. Which is absolutely hilarious to me. That's a win condition. He retreats. That's somewhat surprising. I was not expecting to retreat. I guess it kind of makes sense, though. Well, actually, it doesn't make sense, because now I can just trap Shellos again. Who's he bossing? Sure. I don't care. Demolish. And now I get the energy move thing still on me. Okay, so Gastrodon shuts off my ability on the bench, right? Okay, so I can bring him up and still use him. Quick search, which finds me a counter catcher. Yay. Wait, I prized my counter catcher? Are you joking? Wait, what? I prized... What, are they in the discard or something? Oh, I prized a counter catcher. Okay, what do I do now? I could just hit into him and deck him out with Lucky Helmet. But that's kind of annoying, actually. I didn't realize my prize cards were that. Well, Buddy does do a good bit of damage, but what the heck? Oh no! Thornton's cool. Demolish also doesn't do a whole lot of damage, which I guess is good. Although it tears any Budews. My fault. I guess I actually didn't realize the amount of damage my opponent was going to be doing to me. Or, not damage. I didn't realize that, I prized things. Thankfully, I get to make him draw 2 cards, at least. Maybe I can make him draw enough cards to deck him out, but, that's a problem. I can get it from the next set to put prize in your deck. Yeah, that would be cool to add it from the next set. I could swear that, I had pieces win. Ugh. My opponent can Iono at any time. To fill his deck way back up. I have to kill him before he can Iono, but I don't know if that's possible. I actually am surprised by how many vital pieces I prized. I guess maybe I should have taken knockouts, because I can't just kill Cornerstone. It's a problem. Because everything has an ability. Is there anything that doesn't, really? Wait, I could snipe his bench with Fezandipiti if I get enough energy on it. Actually, that's what I do, right? Yes, I go for a Fezandipiti snipe play. I think Fezandipiti's in deck. What do I hit on his bench? I probably kill the Shellos. Yes. This is how I win. Okay. So I get 3 energy on Fezandipiti, and then I snipe knockout. Not affected by weakness or resistance, so I also can't hit weakness on Fezandipiti. This is good. It's weird. But I do believe this is the only way I'm going to win this, which is fine. As long as it ends in a win, it doesn't matter how hard it was. Oh, there's nothing there. Okay, I can get a Charmeleon, but I don't need to evolve to it either. I can get a Night Stretcher to attack a Buddy. I do have to keep him locked, don't I? Yeah, I guess I kind of do. Do I? No, I don't care about any items he has. Could retreat to the Lumineon or just pass with my active. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Doop. And like he could gust up the Pidgeot later if he uses a second boss. That is a possibility. So I have to snipe with Fezandipiti. And that gives me a chance, because sniping with Fezandipiti is, oh, boss, and going after the Fezandipiti? Probably. Maybe not. He goes after a Budew. Okay, that does make me search out 3 cards. Or 1 card. Sure. Fine with me. Anything? Briar is useless. Charmeleon, I guess. Charmeleon. Okay. He takes 1 prize. He is out of boss now. Does he play Pal Pad? PAL. He does not play Pal Pad. Good to know. Bring up this. Let's get to attach a Fezandipiti, and Fezandipiti is going to start sniping, which is cool. And he can't hit weakness on Fezandipiti, which is very relevant. I just need any of the prize cards I find off Fezandipiti to be relevant. And if they are, I probably hit him okay and win. And turn. Cool. I have to find Counter Catcher or Pal Pad off the prizes. And then I just seal the game, I think. Yeah, I just seal the game if I do that. Attaches a Dreadnought, that's fine. Counter Catcher or Pal Pad are both in prizes, and both of them win me the game if I can get them. If I don't, I'm scared, though. So, let's hope Knockout Shellos can see what I want. He's out of Gust, so I don't have to worry about him gusting me weirdly. After he knocks out, I can retreat back to the bench. Probably Thorton to set up another Fezandipiti by replacing maybe Budew. I'm going to definitely Cruel Arrow on the Shellos and pray that it gets me what I wanted. Cruel Arrow. Okay, do I take the prize I need to win the game? Please, 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 please. And I think I sealed the game now. So Pal Pad allows me to gust up his Genesect. Now, also, how many energies have them? So 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He plays 13 energy. He has 2 energy remaining, which is just barely enough to go after the Genesect. Okay. He is out of Gust. I can force him to hit in the Budew, which is cool, but kind of mid. I really want to be able to Xerosic, but I don't know if it's a possibility. First of all, I got a Pal Pad. So a single boss. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 energy. He has exactly enough. Actually, he only needs 1 to retreat this, but he needs 2 for this. How many fighting energy does he play? He plays 2 fighting. If I chase this, I can technically trap the Gastrodon forever. Therefore, I get Boss's Orders and Xerosics. The Gastrodon I will be trying to trap with a Gravity Stone. Gravity Stone is in hand. So then I will Quick Search. Oh, I cannot Quick Search because he is not active. Which means I have to take a Detour in the Budew for 1 turn. That's fine. I can take a Detour in the Budew for 1 turn with no issues. Get you back. I cannot retreat to the Pidgeot, sadly, but that's okay. Okay. Could also Thorton Fezandipiti into something, but that's not worth it. Is it? No, it's not. Is it? It's... No, it's not. So I retreat the Fezandipiti. I guess Lumineon technically survives, but then I have to, like, manually retreat it, which does require an energy to be found, which I just Night Stretchered, so I actually won't have the energy. So I will be retreating into the Budew. And then next turn I should have everything, because he knocks me out and I can Pidgeot for what I want. Thornton play is interesting, although useless. And now I will just Itchy Pollen, which I guess blocks any items. That could be weird. Now it's his turn. On his turn, I boss of the orders his Gastrodon. The problem is, if he has both energy, he could still win, can't he? Mudshot doesn't KO me. Technically, I don't need a Budew in the active. He Ionos. So I will still be able to quick search for a boss. I was kind of expecting that. Ooh, I find Xerosic too, and boss. That's nice. I actually want to bring up something that has enough HP to survive if he hits me as well. I feel like that just makes sense. Ooh, I get to move an energy card off as well. I probably get to overpower up the Dreadnought. And I get to move the fighting off. Which also means Cornerstone can no longer attack. Which is huge because Mimikyu doesn't do nearly enough damage to cause me issues. Okay, so now I'll bring up Pidgeot. The problem is this match might end in a tie if I don't finish fast enough. And then I will boss his orders. Gastrodon. Retreat to the Lumineon. And I will end my turn. Cool. Okay, I have to win in like 4 minutes. Should be doable, but I just gotta get it to work. Xerosic will help a lot. Crispin is enough energy to get out of the active. Does Dreadnought kill me? It does not. It gets 1 energy and attaches the other. Wait a minute. Did I mess this up? Because what I'm realizing, if he retreats, right? I forgot the Gravity Gemstone. He Mudshots. I am shocked that he Mudshots, because I messed that up. I forgot the Gravity Gemstone. But yeah, actually, Mudshot does also work. I probably should have gotten 2 boss, instead of getting one of the pieces as Xerosic. That would have actually been smarter, to get 2 boss instead of have one of the pieces be Xerosic, which is whatever. Hopefully it doesn't cause me issues. The problem is, now what do? I have to, like, get out of the action. Should have super rotted first, too. Is the Energy Search even in deck? I don't think it is. I technically messed it up pretty bad, because now he can retreat to the Dreadnought, unless I attach Gemstone, but I can't attach Gemstone because I have Forest Hill Stone. I guess I should have done double boss. The reason I didn't is because I wanted to, take him out in time, because, yeah, this finishes me off. So, is Energy Search in deck? If so, I can technically at least retreat, although anything I retreat to, he still kills, doesn't he? Yes, anything I retreat to, he still kills, unless I set up a Zard. Also, Arven cannot find me the energy, but getting a Zard set up can find me the energy and at least get me into something high HP and make me survive. But I messed this up. And that kind of sucks. Xerosic, in theory, was a good plan, but Mudshot... Yeah, I need another boss to go after the Genesect after he attaches all his energy. Could lose this, possibly. I guess I don't need more energy after this, right? Gemstone is useful because he can never retreat if I have it. Do this. Get a Zard set up. It allows me to survive, but I don't think it's long enough of survival to win. Wait, actually. Prevent all damage if it's... Okay. So I can... So Zard still can't hurt the Dreadnought. So even killing the Gastrodon probably is not enough, right? Because I don't have an easy way to kill the Gastrodon. Is there a way to kill the Gastrodon and still work? Because this will be too strong because I'm doing 210. So Fezandipiti, and then of course Mimikyu's an attacker. So I essentially have to attach Gemstone and end turn. That's too bad. Yeah, I'm gonna ruin the Xerosic play. Yeah. That's fair. I actually could have gone for it the same turn now that I think about it, couldn't I have? Because I was, like, playing for, like, retreating into, like, things. What did I do the previous turn? I could have Xerosic, couldn't I? Because I hadn't used Flitter. I was, like, setting up for, like, easy boss or something. Like, setting up for exactly how I want boss to go. But actually, I could have Xerosic before he Iono'd. And that might have allowed a win. As it stands, I'm pretty sure this game is going to end as a tie. Which is disappointing, to say the least. No. What did I do previous turn? Because why couldn't I buy Xerosic? I think I could have quick searched for a supporter, correct? Or am I forgetting something? It will end as a tie, but yeah. This was very close. I definitely could have won if I played slightly better. So. Or if I just, you know, Xerosic. Definitely still wish, because, like, yeah. Also, probably get back double boss as well. It's just better, because I can stall the Genesect. If I have infinite time, I win here with double boss. Didn't get it because I don't have infinite time, and it turns out it's a tie either way. And time. Alright, well, it's a tie because time ran out. Wait, you could have. There's probably plenty of things that I could have done. It's a tie. I cannot really make top cut now, right? I don't think so. Could just kill him. Whatever. It's over. It's Jover. Tie. I totally had it, but I messed it up at the very last second. It's hard to play against decks that you're not used to play against. But yeah, Pal Pad probably gets double boss, and then... Or does get Xerosic, and I use it immediately. The tough thing is definitely having to play the clock. I was playing slow. If I played faster, I always get double boss and win. Next match is up. I mean, I can make top cut, but I might as well play the next match, mainly because it's Dragapult, and I want to test against Dragapult. Because all these decks I'm fighting are just, like, weird, non-meta things. So, definitely. Challenge. Good luck. Alright, yeah. That was a cool matchup, though. It was very, very close. Almost won. Ultimately, just messed it up at the final minute, and also I just didn't have the time. Even if I had done it correctly, it's possible I wouldn't have had the time to win. Although certainly hitting in the Lucky Helmet. So if I was Xerosic, I can hit in the Lucky Helmet, possibly to deck him out quickly enough. Do I want to go first? No. Definitely not. And I wish XR was here, because I want to show XR. He said I can't beat Dragapult, but I'm willing to bet that it's possible. Now, maybe this won't be a good example of it, so maybe shouldn't have XR see it, but I think Dragapult's certainly beatable. Now, admittedly, this Dragapult player is, you know, 2-3, so he hasn't been doing great. But that doesn't necessarily mean bad skill. Could mean bad luck, but often 2-3 is a skill issue. For me, it certainly was. All my losses were my own fault, which I guess I'm happy when all my losses are my own fault. That means I can learn. So I'll probably be streaming this again, I guess tomorrow, actually. Oh no, Saturday. Probably streaming this again on Saturday. And I'll, in theory, be better at the deck by then, which is good. Okay. Takes the Dreepy. And why he Dreepy? I'm glad I get a turn of setup. Crystal already, okay. Got a 3-card hand. In theory, that's not very good, but who knows. Ooh. Interesting idea. What if I grab her, right? If I grab her, I could kill his hand. I mean, he not have Iono. Problem is he has Iono, which I think is not unlikely. I don't know. I guess setting up Melian's more important. Oh, Melian's Pride. Never mind. I can't even set up a Melian. Grabber it is. An Amulet on the active. And then I will Ultra Ball for Lumineon or something, but first I'm going to grab her. Okay. So he does have the Dracloak. And he does have the Iono. And I'm so glad I put the Dracloak on the bottom here. Feels good. Anything I discard here feels bad. I have Pal Pad. I have Super Rod. Or Night Stretcher. So those. Get a Mayenda. No. Get a Lumineon. And this allows me to have 4 Stone sticking on the field. And he's about to Iono me. So, I mean, I can get something, but it's going to go away. Whatever I get is going to go away. So what do I want him to get rid of the most from me? What do I not need right now? Turo. I don't care about Turo. Remove the Turo from my site. I don't think I attach Amulet. Oh, he's going to Iono the Amulet if I don't attach it, so I will attach the Amulet. Itchy Pollen. Now we say Iono finds me. Because almost certainly he Ionos me. I really like how his Dracloak's on the bottom, because that also means Iono is less likely to find it, because it's on the very bottom of the deck. And I get 6 new cards. He does 2, though, sadly. Whatever. Gemstone. I'm not against this. Attaches to Dreepy. Please no Dracloak. If you have no Dracloak, I'm completely chilling. Hey, no Dracloak. And now I can relax. No worries in the world. Hey, Arven, is there any tool I want? Yeah. I think I want plenty of tools. I have no issue with more tools. More the merrier. Rare Candy. And the Rare Candy does go well with a Thorton play to turn this into like a Pidgey or something. Pollen. So, you need a Dracloak, buddy. He might have a Lance in hand or an Iono. And that would technically get Dracloak, either one of those. Or Lumineon. You can't find Lumineon. They could just already have it. Which would be kinda good. Lance. Of course he has Lance. Also, important to note, you see how he didn't get Dragapult? That means something important. That means he already has Dragapult in his hand. The reason that's relevant is it means I Iono him here, and now he no longer has said Dragapult in hand. And he plays 3 Dragapult, so he could find another, and he plays 2 Lance. But putting one on the bottom still feels nice. And then I can start setting up like crazy. Attaches to the other Dreepy. Yep. Now I feel like I use Forest Seal Stone. I'm just scared of this. You scare me a lot. Oh, if I lose my hand, actually. That's kind of annoying. I like my hand, but I know he has Pult in hand. So I'm like, I think I still Iono. Just because I know he has Dragapult, and I feel like I'm likely to find a good bit anyway. Exactly. See, it's fine. No need to worry. And his buddy's gone. Cool. And I have Force of Stone still available. Now, he could go back into Budew. That would require retreating and finding the Budew. And finding the Budew might be even harder than the retreating part. I mean, I guess Lumineon could. But yeah, he can't search Lumineon. Arven finds Seal Stone, but only use Seal Stone with Lumineon. Budew, essentially searching out Budew, has way less options when he's item locked because he can't do many messes. One of the messes would be Ultra Ball for Lumineon, or Poffin straight for Budew, or Ultra Ball for Budew, or Night Stretcher for Budew, all items. He essentially has to have either both Lumineon and Seal Stone, or actually, he either has to have Lumineon, which can get Seal Stone, or he has to already have the one Budew. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to Budew me this turn. The Dusclops is what's worrying me. Dusclops killing my Budew does, in fact, not trigger the tool. Which I technically can't handle. It's just annoying. And I don't want to deal with it if I don't have to. So, yeah. I'm going to hope I don't have to deal with it. I really like how Forest Seal Stone will get me Zard up here if he doesn't give the attack. And how I can immediately follow if I just Itchy Pollen again, most likely. I mean, maybe not. Actually, I'd probably attack the Dracloak if he doesn't have the Dragapult. Is he energy? Is he gonna Dragon Headbutt? Do it. Do it. So then I get Ultra Ball, Pidgey. I Ultra Ball away Pidgey for Pidgeot. I thought, jeez. So many pieces. Counter Catcher and Forest Stone. He knocks me out. Okay. So, I get a lot. I can set up Pidgeot with Thornton. If I do that, I can't Xerosic. Do I care that I can't Xerosic? Not particularly. So, Thornton, Ultra Ball, Candy, and Pidgey. Yep. Okay. So, you'll see how this works now. And I set up a really strong board. Bring you up. First, I need a Forest Stone. That's the start. Or I can technically Ultra Ball with a Pidgey first. And I guess a Poffin is fine. For a Pidgeot. Thornton to Lumineon into the Pidgey. First, I need a Forest Stone, though. Which gets me the Zardiax. That I love so dearly. Thornton U into a Pidgey. U. Candy U. To U. And Candy the Zardup too. U. To U. Infernal Rain. Get some energy. I could also start powering up Pidgeot, although I do a double turbo in deck for that. Boop, boop. And then quick search for literally whatever in the world I want. What do I care about? Iono for next turn's cool, but isn't Xerosic better? I mean, Boss is cool, Counter Catcher is cool. There's a lot of good options. I like this. I guess I get Charmander. Just in case what, he like... Well, Dusknoir... Double Dusk, Board White. If he does that, I just attack with Pidgeot. But I guess I'd rather attack with another Charmander. Could do that. Or I could just... What in the world? Like, there's no bad option. You want to take the double turbo. In fact, just attack with the Pidgeot, right? I mean, I guess then he's damaged. Actually, I want to attack with this because I can force him to lose his energy if he hits into it. Chill. Alrighty. And I can Xerosic him soon if I want to as well. Now, he had to attach an extra energy there, which doesn't seem like a huge issue. But it can be if I make it a huge issue. The way I can make it a huge issue is, you know, winning by stall. Which is a very valid win condition. Hey, welcome, Blaziken. Oh no, a new person is here. You've never seen Blaziken? Good to see you. You've met Blaziken, I'm pretty sure, Dr. Alfred. He's chill. Fighting against Pulp. The matchup that you and I tested earlier with the Buddy Uzard thing. And if he hits into me, I get to move an energy to the bench. Alright, Ultra Ball. The tournament hasn't gone great. Oh, I'm actually 2-3. I forgot to update my record. But part of the reason the tournament hasn't gone great is just because I'm getting used to the deck, and I fought a lot of weird non-meta things I didn't know how to fight. But that's okay. Okay, so how's this Build-A-Zard feeling? It's feeling actually very good. It's very hard to play. It's like Control Zard. You know, it's controls a hard deck. I have, just saying another person is in chat. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, that makes sense. Okay, Dusknoir. But yeah, it's actually feeling surprisingly good. My record doesn't show that, but that's my fault. So, the deck itself is really solid. Okay, I like that he gives me a prize. That feels good. Like, okay, he KOs me. It's kind of expected. So, let's see. How is he going to spread the damage as well is also interesting to note. Does he play Thornton? I don't think Poet normally plays Thornton, but I want to check if he does. Thornton... No, he does not play Thornton. Good to know. He hits. I really like the idea of just chasing Duskull here. Yep. Ooh, I forgot about this. What type of energy did the most in discard? He has a Psychic and a Fire down. I guess I put the Fire on the Duskull, because, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much, actually. Cool. I could miss him an attack, maybe. If not, I'm still in a great position. I think I Gust knock out Duskull. And then it's attack with Pidgeot. That feels fine. Oh, I'm not behind, so I can't counter catcher. Never mind. I was gonna like Turo, Pidgeot attack stuff, but I'm not behind, I can't do that. Can I set up Zard with this hand? No, I don't think so. I could start working towards Radzard. I definitely think I need to go after Duskull, though. I definitely think that's just necessary. So I will indeed boss him. I wish I could counter catcher, but I'm not behind, which is fine. Okay, boss the Duskull. Now, if I put this down, technically, if he plays one boss of the orders, actually, and he's down 2 counter catcher, I doubt he has the one boss of the orders plus an energy, so I can put this down. Even if he KOs both of these, Pidgeot will be alone and will be able to survive. So just do this, and Duskull's gone. Surprising it is decently consistent. Part of the feeling of it being decently consistent is that my opponent slowed down so much with Budew. The problem with, like, other builds like this is that they can't set up easily early game because their opponent's just so fast and rolls over them. But Budew slows my opponent down enough that it flows really easily because the entire early game, I don't need to be set up. Oh, of course, an Amulet just finds these 3 pieces. Like here, the Thorton setting up Pidgeot play from Amulet was really good. So if my opponent kills Charmander... Oh, okay, I was annoying, but manageable. Yep. I will have to be like... Oh, actually... I'm realizing. He goes Charmander. I was like wanting to like Turo, Radzard and stuff. That's a little bit tough. He's not down boss. Also disappointing that he did find the energy he was looking for. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So he's got 4. The biggest problem is if he can just boss my Pidgeot, he seals the game. And Turoing Pidgeot isn't an option because the only thing I could put down on the bench if I do that is Pidgey. What are the possible options to make myself safer from a play like that? I guess just Iono, which is already in hand. Or I could set up Mander, which doesn't particularly do a lot. But then he can go for like a Radiant Alakazam, which does kill 2 things. Although I still feel like setting Amanda... Actually, setting up Mander isn't necessary. What do I get? I could just get Fezandipiti, actually, right? Actually, yes, Fezandipiti, flip the script. If I find Turo off Dippity, then I could still go for the Turo play. If I don't find Turo off Dippity, that's okay. I don't need the Turo play, it's just a play I prefer. I did not, so I'm not going for the Turo play, and that's okay. I do like Night Stretcher back of Fire Energy in case I want to retreat the Radzard, in case he just decides to leave it there. So no Turo play. But I expect that off of the Iono to 1, he will be unable to find a Gust. He Night Stretcher for energy. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't consider Gemstone as an option. I don't think it's a great option anyway, though. It is interesting to put, like, now, maybe. Does it do anything? What will he be retreating into? Probably nothing, but, like, Budew? Yeah, I don't care. Combustion Blast. He has to have Boss of the Orders. I don't think he's going to have it, but I don't know. It's very possible. Also, all he needs is an Ultra Ball, actually. Ultra Ball just wins the game because it finds Lumineon. Why? Also, of course I found the Turo too late, but he just has Boss in hand already. Like, at least the Ultra Ball, he's down 2 of his 3 Ultra Balls. So, like... Gosh. Yeah, there's no Turo option, because if I put down Pidgey, he can finish off the bench, and I have nothing else I can put on the bench. There is a Turo, yeah. There is Turo, but I couldn't Turo, Because I pick up the Pidgeot, I put back down the Pidgey, and then he knocks out the Pidgey on the bench, or I have a lone Radzard, which also doesn't work. And if I put down Lumineon, I can't use Turo either, because Lumineon doesn't work with that. Alright, I'm going to drop from the event. That one I actually don't feel like was my fault. That was very close. It was essentially, did he find it off Iono? But yeah, this one feels good. I'm enjoying it. I hope you enjoyed the stream too. I ended as 2-4. But let's just say I was 0-0. You know, didn't play any games, can't lose any. And see y'all. Hope you enjoyed.